Yo, yo, yo. We're live. We're live.
What's happening?
What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. What's happening? Ron.
Woo.
Ron co-host number one. How are we? How are you getting on, sir?
Oh, very good. Very hot.
And
you
what about the temperature?
Thanks.
Jimothy.
Got a fan blowing at me here. It's not too bad.
I've got a little fan at my feet, to be fair, just to...
Don't get cold feet now.
We're doing
Cold
well.
hands, cold
Just
feet.
2 for 2. 2 for 2. Cold hands is not me. Cold hands is... Jimmy, did we have a shave? Did we have a shave, Jimmy?
No, we got a little bit of trim.
Oh, is that because of the heat?
Do you know what? The beard was more famous than I was, so I couldn't keep that going. So one of us had to go.
Jimmy,
I
you're
made the wrong choice.
the main thing every week now that I see people talking about the most is Jimmy going to be on the episode? Like every time on my Discord, it's like, no, is Jimmy going to be here this week? I don't know if it's you, if it's the beard. I don't know what it is, but there's something about you anyway, Jimmy.
All my ghost accounts, just setting up fake hype.
It could be the shirts. It could be the shirts. Remember that shirt you had last time, the Hawaii type shirt? It could be that.
Oh yeah.
Could be the shirts.
New one this week.
Very nice.
GottaCatchemAli. How you doing?
Hello.
Right
I'm
here.
doing well. How's it going, guys?
Good. Can I
What's the
ask,
story,
Ali, did you plan to have that little bit of spotlight shining right down over you? Can you see that ray of light that's coming right down?
I can see it, but I refuse to move because I feel like it's kind of ethereal. I feel like
I feel like you did that intentionally, as if to say, like, look at me, it's Ali here.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. It's out of my control, guys.
Yeah. The camera's just right, like the light is center of the screen, right at the top. Definitely an accident.
You know what? I could realistically move my camera, but I didn't make my bed, so you guys are just kind of stuck with the spotlight, I guess. Like.
All right, we'll handle it. All right, let me give a little bit of an intro. We'll say hello to the chat, and then we'll chat away. We're episode 28. We're nearly at the same anniversary that Pokemon's at. We're nearly at 30.
Wow.
So we'll have to do something special. I don't know. We'll open a lot of celebrations and generations, maybe. That's a joke. I take that back.
We should release another reprint of the Charizard. Why not?
Yeah.
And run it up. We don't get enough.
Oh,
of
but the stamp won't be a Pokemon logo. It'll be the Beyond the Packs logo. That'll be the stamp.
Beyond the pack stamp, yeah.
Yeah.
People wouldn't say no to that one. Well,
say Crackin'Deano.
Crackin'Deano. I'm telling you, there's something there. Jimmy, you done the signage in the background there. Go get working on that. See what you can get for us. All right. Episode 28, Beyond the Packs. We are joined by... She's from Texas. Aren't you? You were from Texas. Oh, yeah,
I am. From Dallas, originally.
From Dallas.
In case nobody knew, I got naturalized last
See
week.
that? Well done.
People did ask why it took so long to get on. It was for visa reasons. We couldn't, actually have her on legally. So now that she's ready to go, we can.
It was just immigration, all
yeah,
that
exactly.
stuff,
They wouldn't let it go. We have Instagram superstar, fellow covered representative. I don't know if I can use the word representative. Affiliate, TikToker.
Yeah.
Vlogger, journalist, GottaCatchemAli.
Thank you.
Flawless.
I
don't
don't
like snake my parents.
I don't think I've missed on the intros. Yeah, I think I've been pretty solid on the intros.
A1.
Yeah, you're going.
All right, let's
28
and
20
0.
for 20.
Let's say hello to the chat, the beautiful, lovely. We should be calling them really the fourth co-host of the podcast, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah, true.
Because to be fair, they usually come up with better questions than us, so that's only fair. All right, who we got in? Pokestalgia, Dylan's in. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you in. We got Pokekai, the legend, is there. We got Migs, Evan. First time catching the stream in ages. Good to see you in, Evan. Evan is still the...
Me too.
That's why you get paid per appearance, and I get paid salary. Who else have we got? We got Phantom Pulls is in. What's going on, Phantom? Carl is in. Carl won the last giveaway box. I was talking about you right before we started. We got Kulchi.
Ooh.
I do know Kulchi was in a bit earlier, but his thing got deleted because he was too early. Kamokakai is asking about Jimmy's beard. We did talk about that. It just means he gets a slight deduction on his pay. Other than that, we still accept
Jimmy's
him.
beard will be here next week instead of Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. It's like an Avengers thing at the end of it. Like Jimmy's beard will return on episode 29.
Kulchi says 2 special guests. Who's the 2 special guests? Ali and
Jimmy.
I'm thinking Jimmy, or maybe the Squirtle in the back. Maybe the Sam Shrew
Oh yeah.
in the pocket. Maybe
Sam Shrew?
There's a few that
Sam
could be
Shrew.
the
Oh yes, I'm true.
That's the one.
Phantom Pulse says great tea. Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Representing
Deli.
one of the true peeps of the community, Delibird. And you know what? I never thought I should have got him to get like a silver Sharpie and sign up, but I'll have to get him in a show.
There's still
Oh,
time.
smart.
I'll have to get him in a show to sign it for me. Give Jimmy a day and the beard will be fully grown back.
This is it.
Pokestar just says super t-shirt. Yes, indeed it is. Jimmy pays us. Jimmy pays all you guys to appear. Who else have we got? Phantom says congrats. Phantom says congrats, Ali, on becoming
thank you.
Irish. We got Psychic Pulls, who I met at the Antrim Card Show there a couple of weeks ago. How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy birthday. Happy Friday, Psychic. Welcome in. Good to see you in. Pokestar just says congrats. We've got Kongor ALB Discord voice chat raid. I'll be my man.
Yes.
Appreciate anybody coming in from the States. Good to see you in. That might make, touch Ali's nerves now. We got someone coming in from the States, Ali. How does that make you feel?
Oh my god, it makes me feel so seen. It's my people. It's like I summoned them.
That's my tribe.
Ali, now that you've become, Irish, have you watched? I have 2 questions. Have you watched Father Ted?
Yeah, I love Father Ted.
Oh,
Very good.
Yeah, see, I told
And-
you
and
that,
also-
and that's why they gave me the passport.
Yeah, well, that's initiation.
Exactly.
What about Hardy Books?
No.
I knew exactly where you were going.
I was really worried you were gonna say love hate, and I was gonna have to say no to that as well.
Ali,
That's another very good.
Ali, if it makes you feel better, I haven't seen either one either. So
Okay, you know what? Now I don't feel as bad.
Oh my!
It actually does make me feel better.
Where's the end call button here?
I have it.
Where's the block button?
I
Actually?
wouldn't have told you that if I wasn't able to end this. I know. I listen. I have a lot of stuff on my watch list. They're both on my watch list. I promise. So Ali, we're equally Irish, me and you at the moment, Ali, until we watch this stuff.
God did it. God did it.
Who we got? Phantom is in with the football updates. We appreciate that, Phantom. We did catch the hat trick just
Yes.
before we started. We are all mad at Ali for making us do this podcast during the France and Norway match. So don't get too angry at Ali.
I don't
Just,
watch sports.
just
Blame it on me.
we forgive her. She just became Irish. We don't want to, scare her away.
That's fair.
But
Yeah,
we
guys,
are
the
all.
basketball can wait, Alright? Alright, the rugby will be there after the phone call, alright? Like, the rugby will be there.
The phone call is probably the worst part.
Yeah. As long as you hate Henri, we're all right.
Turk Glenn, I'm getting that right, Glenigal, says Ali's one of us, poor lady. Oh no.
One of
No,
us.
it's a good
One
thing.
of us.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right. Let me do a quick bit of admin on this side, and then we can get to know the wonderful GottaCatchemAli. We got 16 people in and 7 likes. What?
Hit that like button.
Hang on a second. If my math is mathing,
Get those thumbs up.
there's 9 people
actually,
chilling there.
smash the like button.
Yeah, and if you're one of them people that have on the TV, whip your phone out for a quick second, hit the like button, and go back. Otherwise, Ali will lose her citizenship. Is that? Do you want that to happen?
That's true.
Hit the like button.
Exactly, guys.
It's part of like the terms and conditions. Any podcast she's on has to have the same amount of likes as it has views.
It does. It does. You can't just be lurking, okay, guys?
Yeah,
You
we
can't lurk
don't-
for free.
We don't take that. We don't get fully paid if
Via
people
deportation.
Ali, thank you so much for joining us. First of all,
Thank
we
you for
really
having
appreciate it. So you were one of our community spotlight superstars before.
me. I know. I was honestly so delighted that I even got featured. Genuinely, like this is something that I started doing for fun, and the fact that obviously like I met people and I've just been having such a brilliant time and people are actually resonating with my content has just meant the world. You know.
Definitely. And it obviously tells you something if we were like, you know what, we need to promote her from community spotlight to an actual guest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like what? Oh my god, like when you messaged me, it was the easiest no-brainer like ever. Like genuinely it was so easy. I was like immediately yes. Just for the sake of just yapping, having a talk, getting to catch up with yourselves and obviously like people in the community, like everybody that's viewing. Hi chat. Sorry, first time saying it. I had to do it.
Ah, fourth wall.
Thank you. But yeah, like it's such a good way just to just have a chat and just really get to kind of, I don't know, show you a bit more of my personality as well, because I don't feel like I really get to do that too often, you know?
Well, that's already one of the big things that I love about the podcast, because like a couple people that stand to mind, like Yana, Potato Paints. So she was one of the first 5 maybe that I had on back before Christmas. This is back before the guys were even co-hosting. And I remember chatting to her for a bit of time beforehand and not knowing the stacked collection that Yana has. But of course, her whole social is all about her paintings. And I remember a lot of people in the chat, when she showed off some of her collection, were like, what on earth is this? Because that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like even Ron and Jimmy, like neither of these guys do, like Ron does content, obviously. Jimmy dabbles, but neither of them do like long form where, they're talking a whole lot, or so you don't really get to see or learn about the people that you're following all the time and subscribing and sharing their stuff of and watching their content. So I just love it. I love getting people on and hearing, people's different stories in the hobby and different, points of view and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure everybody's going to love to learn all about GottaCatchemAli. How'd you come up with the name?
Honestly, I struggled a lot. Like I would like when I initially started this account, right? So it was because I was peer pressured. I was peer pressured into it. I've been a fan of Pokemon literally my entire life. I used to watch the anime before school when I was going to school, like back in Texas. I used to watch the anime every single morning. I collected the cards back in Dragon Frontiers era, so like 2007, 2008. I recently found a couple of my cards. Thomas currently has them, Titan TCG. I don't know if he's watching. If he is, hi Thomas. But yeah, I gave them to him just to see if maybe we could get some graded, because I would love to have like one slab of like a childhood card. But yeah, when I started this account, I obviously have been collecting for a very, very long time. I went to the Leeds card show because it was promoted by Cerulean Sisters by Mary. And I saw her promote it and I was like, oh my god, everybody's gonna go. Nobody else was there. No. Nobody else was there. And so I ended up in Leeds with one of my other girlfriends, and we were walking around and I was on a stream. Like, so I was like opening packs. Somebody asked me if I wanted to hop on his stream to open packs. And everybody in the chat was like, oh my god, she's so much fun, like blah, blah, what are her socials? And he was asking me for my socials, and I was like, I don't have any. And then I got given out to you, and he was like, you need to start. Everybody starts somewhere, So I was sitting in the Leeds airport on the way home, and I was like, oh god, what do I even call myself? Growlithe girl? Alex, like, whatever. And I was playing around with all these words. And then I finally was like, oh, what about GottaCatchemAli? And then I was like, don't really like that. And my friend was just like, oh, well, you go by Ali as well. Like, what about GottaCatchemAli? And I was like, bingo, that's the one.
Perfect.
So yeah, made the account and the rest is history.
Wow.
That's what I don't know about the other two guys as well, but I know how Jimmy came up with his name. Coming up with the name.
There was a whole episode about it.
There was a whole episode about how Kelly Oaks came to be. But coming up with the name is a pain. Ron, did you just go Ron Collects quick and easy?
I definitely give it a lot of thought.
Yeah.
And then just went with the absolute obvious one.
You didn't go Ron, which I feel like is the number one obvious one.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that.
And then you could have went Pokeali, Pokealex.
Pokeali would have been good, but it was taken.
Which one?
Pokeali.
Yeah.
It was taken.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
couldn't just stick with
my game
Pokemon
name
because I
either,
put in
so.
retro games.
That's true, yeah, your
Yeah.
games as well. Yeah. I couldn't go Pokédean because I believe there is someone out there that's bigger and better than me that already has it, so I'll let him have it.
Yeah.
Let him
You and me
take it.
both. We're
not
just
worth
the
the
bigger
battle.
person.
Yeah, we just be the bigger person. Let the little guys have the Pokédean. If you happen to watch, I'm sorry, I'm not bigger than you. Pokekai, I see the little throwback in there. Yes, Pokestacks was the previous one. Right, here's before I don't want to take the limelight. For this is all about Ali, but for anyone who's a deep Crackin'Deano supporter, it's Crackin'Deano. Before that was Pokestacks. There was one before that. I would be baffled if anyone knows what it is. I would be blown away if anyone
So what
knew
I'm
what it
finding
was.
out is you've just got the commitment issues with the username. Like you gotta constantly.
When I tell you the first one, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that was kind of, it sucked a bit. It wasn't great. The second one, it clashed with someone. Pokestacks clashed with someone. The whole story behind it, that's another day. But it clashed with someone, and I was like, yeah, fine, you take it. I was glad that I got to take the word pokey out of it, though. So I was kind of like, you know what? And I wanted my name in, so people could just be like, okay, that's such and such. So yeah, I'm just checking halftime. Never mind. But yeah, there was a name. I'll give it a minute. I would be baffled if anyone in the chat. I don't think people really even Pokestacks. A lot of people didn't know who it was.
While they're guessing, you want to hear a fun fact, Dean?
Go on.
I actually didn't realize this until recently because I only ever use my Pokemon account. I don't really use my personal account anymore. I follow you off my personal account.
Do you really?
Apparently, yeah.
See,
So that's actually how Mary found me. So Mary was kind of the reason why and like she knows this. I've said this to her many times. Love you, Mary. But she was one of my first supporters. Like when I first started my account, she immediately texted me and was like, "Oh my God, are you making a Pokemon account now?" Because she was she followed my personal account ages ago, like years ago, right?
Right.
And I followed her. I followed Dean, and I believe I follow Ron as well on my personal account, like way back when I was like.
So you were just a fan, just a fan.
I was just a fan.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But it was neat to see, considering like how far it's come. You know what I mean? Like I used to just be a fan of the channel, and I was like, oh my God, these are Irish Pokemon creators. I love this, whatever. And here we are.
Here we are. But the Irish space has gotten so big, hasn't it?
It has blown up.
Massive.
Like for content creating, like specifically, it's gotten huge.
For everything, it's gotten huge. Like look at the amount of vendors now. Like I'm
The Pokemon
surprised
scene
Ron
in
hasn't been in it.
general. Yeah.
Look at the amount of shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just to Albie in the chat, I don't appreciate the name that you suggested I was called. I was not called that.
What was it? Share with the class.
Please.
Share with the class.
I'm not going to read it out, but I'll pop it up on the screen really quick.
Yes.
Look, yeah, I love you, you big American.
It actually does a bit.
My man, he's lucky I love him.
That's quality.
So did you ever have an intention of doing content creation or like Pokemon content creation before you were forced into doing it?
Honestly, it's something that I always really wanted to do. Because I, like, as I wrote in my article, I feel like it's just primarily male dominated, so I didn't think there was a space for me, you know, like, I didn't think that I would get the support that I have gotten. Like, honestly, this is the epitome of I didn't think I would get this far. I didn't think I would get this far, you know? But yeah, it was always something that I really wanted to do. I knew that lifestyle and fashion were things that I enjoyed, but I didn't really fit into that niche. I don't really fit in with the matcha girlies or the Pilates girlies. And, you know, I was like, okay, then maybe that's not my type of content creation. And I was like, you know who's nerdy and likes nerdy stuff? I do, you know? So, yeah, when my mate was just kind of like, you know, you really need to lock in. And I had a stranger streamer at the Leeds card show. I never got his details, but I wish I did, because I would thank him if I did. But, yeah, he kind of was like, you know, people would watch you. You're entertaining. You're funny, you know. It's nice to have a feminine presence sometimes, you know, and it gives something different. And it was an outlook that I hadn't had before, you know. So
Right.
it's nice.
So
It's good
then,
to get that push.
Yeah, I just needed that push.
Yeah.
Exactly.
here's the question, right? Because I know me and Ron were very similar when we set up our pages. Were you open about it? Did you tell like family and friends that you did it?
Oh no. oh no. Oh no.
The secret shame.
Yeah, oh no. Like I have 3 brothers, right? I don't have any sisters. It's literally 3 brothers, and when I told him, he literally looked at me and he goes, Jesus, Alex. Like, you know? But now that like they've seen how far it's coming, now they support it.
Of course.
But yeah, it's quite funny. It is funny, but yeah, back in the day, no.
Yeah. We were all there.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
kind of on that, I'll be all Ali's links, her TikTok and her Instagram are down below in the description. So everything is down there for anyone who's not anyone who's a silly person who's not already following Ali. All of her stuff is down below.
Jeez, I better follow her. Joe.
No, yeah, I know. Like I was the same, and Ron was the same, and I felt like I was kind of similar in my head. I was like, I want to wait till this is something, so at least when people find out, if they're going to give me a hard time, at least I'm like, well,
Yeah.
look,
They have a platform.
Yeah.
yeah,
They have
like
this. Or
look
they
what
have
I've
that.
got. Look where I've gotten to. Look what's
Yeah.
I'm getting
You know-
asked to go to shows and crazy things like
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah. 100%. And like I think one of the things that I love is so I think now this isn't TMI, I hope, but I go to therapy. I've been going to therapy for years now. I
Okay.
love my therapist. But because I've been going to her for years, she is like very blunt with me at this
Okay.
point. And I remember I was telling her about my journey and the anxiety that I felt, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like, I don't know, it's so cringe, like, oh, I'm just popping out of nowhere and talking about Pokemon and like, whatever, like, oh, what are my brothers gonna think, what's my mom gonna think, like whatever. And my therapist looks at me, shout out to her, and she goes, Alex, do you not think to be cringe is to be free? And I was like,
wow.
you're so right about that. She said
Very
she saw
true.
it online, and I was like, God love her, but she gets it, and it did resonate with me. To be cringe is to be free.
To be
you
cringe
know?
is to be free.
Brand, he needs to clip that.
Yeah, Pokemon, clip that.
Next
brands.
tattoo pending.
That's a T-shirt and a bumper sticker.
By the way, Kai, if you think you know my old name, say it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's a weird one. Obviously, just I don't know. I feel like I'd be curious just if people in the chat are who have pages and do content over. Were you guys the same as us? Is there people that still don't know that you go out to Smith's with your phone and say, "Morning, guys, we're just doing a quick hunt today." Just curious. Does anybody know? Kai,
It sounds like you're asking, is there anyone in there that's a vigilante or something? Does anyone go out at night fighting crime? Masked?
I'm just curious if everybody else is secretive like we used to be.
I think that's right.
That is
Did
right.
Kai get
That
it?
is right.
That is right.
Yeah, the
That was my original name. Yeah.
That sounds like a vendor name.
That's what I thought. It sounded too businessy or podcasty at the time, and I was like, it's too much of a
How
mouthful.
ironic, because look at us now.
I know.
It's definitely a pop-up shop.
Yeah. If anybody is setting up a pop up, you can take it. Just give me like 5%. You're good. So yeah, it was that. Then Pokestacks. Then Crackin'Deano. But yeah, look, there's Kai, or not Kai, Bran. I didn't want anyone to find my page, and I met Dino, and now here we are. I love this hobby, and now I'm meeting with the lads tomorrow and going to Belfast. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Aw.
Beautiful.
See, that's what it's all about, though. Like, genuinely, like, I would not, like, think about it this way. Like, Ron, Dean, Mary, right? Were people that I followed off my personal account before I had the balls to lock in and make a content account. And look at us now. You know, like, I think when you
Very
put
true,
yourself
yeah.
out there, you know, you actually do make so many more connections and, like, you know, meet so many amazing people and, like, find all these, like, you know what, I won't lie, it's a great networking tool as well.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've met other journalists through this, you know.
Oh, wow.
I've used my account as like a somewhat portfolio. So, you know, employers are looking at my account now and being like, oh wow, you know, you're an affiliate. Oh wow, you have X amount of views or X amount of followers, and you only created this account a year ago. Like, you know, things like that.
Wow.
It's always worth taking the dive. It really is. Like, you know.
That's why I never thought you'd be able to use your page in that way. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's honestly something, again, I didn't think I would get this far, you know. And obviously, like, I'm a journalist. The types of articles that I like to write primarily are very, like, fluffy and fun pieces. So for example, I'm doing a piece currently on the sausage social. So if anybody has a dachshund in the chat, there is a monthly meetup of dachshunds around Dublin, and they have roughly 100 dachshunds coming to these events at every event. And I met up with the owner, and we had a talk about the sausage social, you know? So it's things like that. She was looking at my account, and she was like, wow, this is brilliant. You know, you should put your at in your resume. And I was like, okay, I can't go that far. But, you know, but it's a good tool so people can see what you're capable of, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely work for you in the field that you're in.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, it's gotten me places that I could not have anticipated, if I'm going to be completely honest. Which we can digress if you guys want.
Go
we
ahead.
Can talk about it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I may or may not. Now, obviously, nothing is solidified, set in stone yet. But I might be doing some gaming content for a magazine. So
Nice.
Ooh,
thank you.
Wow.
congratulations.
Thank you very much. So I'm putting together like a little kind of slideshow of, you know, what I want to do. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming at IGM next week or the week after. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
July
I think
12th, I think, isn't it? 11th, 12th?
Yeah. 11th and 12th, yeah. So I'll be doing some content there, and they essentially just want me to do me, you know. I got on the phone with this Swedish company, and she took a look at my Pokemon page. She liked what she saw. She liked the fact that, you know, I'm as consistent as possible with the master's degree, you know, like with everything else going on, that I stayed on top of things, that I create content that I'm proud of, you know, that I take good photos that I'm proud of, you know, things like that. And that obviously my content is very me. And I asked her what she wanted to see, and she just said, I just want to see Ali. I just want to see whatever Ali wants to show me, whatever Ali wants the company to see. I want that, you know? So it's very exciting.
Nice to hear.
Very reassuring.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice to hear that they
is.
want you, not your page. You know, that kind of way.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah,
That's-
really
Yeah.
nice.
What a
very
thing
impressive.
to hear. Yeah, what a thing to hear.
I know, it was brilliant. And I was telling her that I'm going to be getting into streaming, which is also news, guys. I finally figured out how the capture card works. So
feel-
we are so up right now.
Class.
We are
I
so
feel.
up right now.
Listen,
Not
that's just two big announcements. Can the chat just fill the chat with applause, please, for Ali?
Guys,
Just.
it has taken me weeks. I would just, you know what? While we're here as well, I would like to thank Pokédween. She sent me a capture card, and that was the one that worked. It was the one that I traded for with her.
Wow.
So shout out to Pokédween. But yeah, so I told this potential employer, yeah, I'm getting into streaming. I like to play games, you know, yada yada yada. Not direct quote, but you know, you get the gist. And yeah, she just essentially said, look, whatever game you want to play, whatever, you know, content you want to shoot, just show me something that's quintessential Ali, and I want to bring it up to my higher ups because I love you. And I was like, okay, you know,
That's
so
class.
Wow.
yeah,
And-
That's steady. Yeah. Well done.
All this has come from you have an Instagram and a TikTok page.
That's it.
That's wild.
That is
like
it.
that's wild.
Yeah.
That can happen.
It's
That's amazing.
mental. It really is. And like the thing is I like to live by like a motto of like the worst they could say is no, or you know, the worst that can happen is it flops. And like
Yeah.
what actually happens? Nothing changes. You know, I'm still gonna wake up on my normal side of the bed. My water's still gonna have ice in it. I'm still gonna use my good old Stanley cup, you know, like you know, realistically, like nothing is gonna change. Like if you put out content and it flops, so what?
Yeah.
You know, you put out more. Put out something
Yeah.
else.
Just keep
Still
going.
need it
You're
if you want,
practicing
and
for
repost it.
success.
Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Just a quick shout out to Albie. Tootles, or whatever we guys say on our side of the water. Thank you, Albie. I appreciate it. Also, Albie, you asked me a question earlier on about Creator Clash. Yes, let me know. But yeah, it's wild that. Like, I mean, we can all say the same thing in a way that, you know, things have come to us just because we're making content about something that we love. It's wild. I'm actually really happy to hear all that, Ali. That especially that magazine thing. That's crazy.
That's so good.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
so
you.
great.
Yeah, no. I'm really delighted, and like I am just really overwhelmed with gratitude for the community, because like I wouldn't be anywhere without the community. You know what I mean? Like we genuinely do. Like out of all the communities, ours is the best one.
Obviously.
Ours is the best one. Yeah, it is. I'm biased, okay, but you know, it literally wouldn't be without everybody that's like supported. You know what I mean? Because it also gives me a drive to create content, you know, like I want to, because even if I know, like even if it flops, you know, if you have like the solid 2 or 3 people who always like your stuff, or you know, always comment or post or reshare or whatever it is, it makes you feel good, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It
Like,
makes you want to.
Yeah.
like shout out to everybody today, because when we posted that you were coming on the podcast,
the stream.
my Instagram, probably you guys, my Instagram blew up.
Yeah.
I was like, my God.
No, like that. Genuinely, like that, like I cannot put into words like how grateful I am. Like genuinely, like it makes me a bit emotional. It does, but like it's just, we genuinely do. We're just so surrounded by like awesome people. Like I don't know, like I love being in this community. I love it. You know,
It's such a heartwarming feeling to see, like, to be sitting there and just thinking like, this is all happening, like this all is support coming from me, like this, it's wild. It's a wild thing to think.
It
And
is.
even like I'm doing it. When did 151 come out? 2023.
I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I started, so I've been going since then, and it's still like the feeling doesn't go away when even
No.
just my Instagram gets a few reposts. And I'm just like, oh, it's wild. And like, on the basis, on like staying on the topic, let me pull up a couple of things, because people are still talking about, you know, just what setting up a page has done for them and things like that. So here's Bran, who says, all of my friends now know about the page, and even some people I know didn't like me before even come up to me and say they love the page. Like that's that's crazy, you know.
That's because they're seeing another
Mental.
side of you. Yeah, they're seeing, you know, your true side.
Personality.
So
Yeah.
it's-
Absolutely. Here's
Yeah.
Kai, or Kai's socials, part of how they got their internship, which is
Wow.
also, you know. Here's a cool one that I caught in the corner of my eye. So Pokestalgia, Dylan. A few of my mates now follow, which is cool. I didn't show my face, but when I did, Poke Nation Air, it was called Aaron, reached out to me and was like,
Yeah.
Dylan, we used to work together. Both of us worked in Skechers years ago.
That's mad.
No way.
Like, how
That's
wild
deadly.
is that?
Brilliant.
How wild is that? You know what I mean? Like, it's
That's class.
just crazy.
You know what else I love as well? That something that I actually only experienced recently is that when you create an account and you have some kind of platform, you just find out that the most random people also share your interest. Like,
Yeah.
I was at
Yeah.
the Poke Olive. Yeah, I was at the Poke Olive token pop-up, you know, the Emerald
Sure.
TCG one. I was at that last month, and I was waiting in line, and I look up, and I seen a fella that I done home ec with in TY, and I hadn't seen him since TY, since we were like 16. And I ran over because, like, we used to have the best time, the best fans, and I instinctually just ran over and I was like, Adam, oh my god, you know. And it was really heartwarming to see that he was just as excited to see me as I was to see him. And immediately, because we were both in the same place, we are like, you like Pokemon? I like Pokemon. Oh my god. You know, and me being me, I was like, do you like Covered? I'm an affiliate. Use code Ali10. You know?
Always working.
Always with a plug.
Always working.
Always plugging.
Never. It's the 9 to 5 after the 9 to 5, you know?
Yeah. I remember
real
one of
job.
my mates when I did the page, and I remember one of my mates was like, he found out I think my cousin or something told him, and he was like, he texted me straight away. He was like, "You're creating Pokemon content?" I was like, "Yeah, I am," and he was just like, "All I watch is people ripping packs." I'm like, "What?"
No way. That's
Yeah,
mad.
it's mad. Like,
It's honestly, it is
do
just.
you ever get a lot of people being like, oh, I used to collect Pokemon. If I find my collection, can I show
Yeah.
you? Can I show you?
Oh,
We
yeah.
get a lot of
All the
those
time.
as
I'm
well.
like, yes, please do. I promise you, it's
Yeah.
it's not worth
get
anything.
it more from the vendor side. Yeah.
I'd say
Like,
so.
oh yeah, if I showed them to you, they must be worth thousands. I was like, I'm sure they're not.
Yeah. My brother still believes that his Pokemon collection is worth thousands, and he just has the most beat up jungle
Yeah.
commons.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't
Like-
have the heart to tell him.
Look, I just really want to put like a disclaimer out there. The attic in your mother's house is not a hyperbaric chamber. It does not keep it the same as it went in. Like,
Jimmy's gonna put on a Team Rocket jacket now and just be like, "Yeah, your cards are worth. I'll give you a $5."
that's it. Yeah, 6 if it's a kid.
Sorry, the chat's having a blast there. Oh jeez. Collectormon with the 10 gifted memberships. Collectormon, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm sure everyone in the chat who picked up one of those is appreciative as well. So thank you very much
God,
for
I
that.
must get in the chat.
But yeah, Phantom says to be able to use your authentic self makes such a big difference. So you know what? Like, again, I don't want to take the limit off Ali. I want to ask Ali all the questions, but one thing that was a big change for me. So, fun fact: before I started the podcast, which was in October, maybe like October, just gone. I was this close to shutting the whole thing down. I was this close.
Like your channel.
Yeah, just Crackin'Deano was that close, and I was like, I was like, I was ripping packs every week for 2 years. I was like, you know what? It's not that it was growing, but trickling. And I was like, I don't have it. Like it's not for me. And then one day I was like, I need to just relax for a minute. I'm not gonna open packs every week. I'm gonna try this little chat thing, whatever. And when I started just doing what I really enjoyed, and just chatting how I enjoy it, and just all that kind of stuff, and it became easier. I enjoyed it more, and then the growth has picked up. Like it's wild when you know just be yourself because it's easier then.
Yeah.
Does that
You
make
know
sense?
what it is? I heard somebody say, oh god, yeah. I heard somebody say, I can't remember where I seen this, but people love seeing what people love.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And that,
absolutely.
it could not be truer. Like, if you show up as yourself and you're like, I love this and I'm going to be unapologetic about it and I'm going to geek about it, you know, like, people love that. You know, people like, I like that. I like seeing people happy, like, over anything, you know? It could be Magic the Gathering. It could be Yu-Gi-Oh! It could be completely,
Oh, yeah.
it could be Star Wars, you know? But people love seeing what people love.
Yeah,
You
if you're
know,
passionate about something, it shows.
Yeah,
it's infectious.
Yeah.
It's infectious.
absolutely. Because then they not that they're intentionally selling it to you, but their passion makes it like interesting. You know, like, oh, why are they so happy about this? What's this?
Yeah.
The best kind of thing that I ever saw for that whole kind of you seeing people's passion is actually down in Crystal when Ali and Becky and all Mary was all doing the dress up thing, the
Cosplay.
hiding, even Dino, you hiding the things for the hunt, like. Because like earlier on, I was like refreshing myself. I was like, "Oh yeah, Ali done this, she done this, she done this." And I seen it, and I was like, "Wow, that was deadly! Like that was good fun."
So much fun.
Yeah.
That was
It
good
was
crack.
so much fun.
That was good.
And I
crack.
came across like how much fun you were having. And,
Yeah.
I was just like, do you know what, cosplayers need to be at every show because it just makes it so much more fun.
It does. And actually, another fun fact: I'm actually going to be going to Board and Brood for the pre-release on the 12th as Ali Ketchum because they want more
Deadly.
cosplayers.
No
And
way.
he was like, he was like, oh look, like please, if you could show up, you know, a match on the house, you know, and I was like, sold,
That's
sold,
sweet.
you got me, like, you know. So yeah, Ali Ketchum going to Board and Brood, and then straight afterwards, I have another cosplay with Bex, which will be a surprise, but I'll keep him on the hush for now.
Just a test. I had to change to the headset. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Perfectly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine, yeah. It's just it was too loud.
Beautifully.
Orla's not going to sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Fair.
Ali, TikTok or Instagram?
Ooh, actually, tough one.
Or do you? Because I don't feel like you. Because I know myself and Ron, whatever we put on Instagram, we should just copy to TikTok. But I don't
Yeah.
think you do that, do you?
No. I like to have unique content on both. More recently, just because I've been so busy, I have kind of been neglecting my TikTok a little bit. The people who know, they know. But I prefer Instagram just because it's like a little bit easier. But I'm starting to get back into TikTok. I always prefer TikTok as a platform. I think it's a lot easier just to, you know, get on people's algorithms and get on, you know, like, I don't know. It's a lot more engagement, I find. But I do like Instagram because I feel like that's where the majority of my pals are. You know what I mean? So
Does it feel like? I feel like the Irish space on Instagram. I feel like you can almost see the community. But do you get that on TikTok?
no.
So, yeah,
no, but
that's
why it's a little bit tougher. You know, I only have one mutual that I met on TikTok on my Instagram, and that's it. A lot of the TikTok people that I would talk to be honest, like all the girlies who support me on TikTok, of course I support them as well. They're the loveliest bunch, but none of them use Instagram. So
Really?
it's like
oh.
it's like interacting with a completely separate facet of community, you know. Like I have my Instagram base, and then I have a completely separate TikTok base, and they don't cross over yet, but pending, hopefully.
Wow. I feel like that's similar for my like TikTok. For me, genuinely is just whatever goes on Instagram. I've never made that an exclusively for
easier.
TikTok because I don't.
Yeah.
You
know what? It's just because I like carousels, you know, and I feel like they perform better on TikTok than they would on Instagram. So I always use like different TikTok audios with my TikTok, you know, page that I wouldn't find on Instagram. It's all very like meticulous, at least the way that I like to think of it. I like to, you know, really calculate how I want to post things and how I want to show up on each platform. But there will be a lot more content coming to TikTok in like the next month. I have a lot of stuff going on.
Now we gotta look at TikTok more. Thanks, Ali.
Just go doom scroll, like, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, just on a side note, Jimmy, remember before we went live, I think a lot of people come here just to see Jimmy. I think that's like the third person I've seen come into this chat and just say, Jimmy! That's all they're saying.
Jimmy's here.
That's it. That's their Friday dinner. That's it, done.
I want to talk to you about something I think only you and I have in common. I think. Covered. Is it just
Yes.
is it just us?
It's just us in this chat, I think, but we are growing in numbers.
Yeah, I think there's a couple
are
more
growing.
that have gotten affiliates with Covered.
Yes.
But I just wanted to put something out there, and I don't even know if you know this. So you know the way we got our codes? Mine's like Crackin'Deano 10. Yours is is it just Ali 10? Is
Ali
it?
10.
Ali, yours is so easy. I should have
Simple. That's a good
I
one.
know.
I know.
Yeah.
But so you know the way it's like, you know, you can use it for your first time order.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You can use each one.
Oh yeah, you can.
You didn't
And
hear it
they're
here.
growing in numbers, guys.
You can use it here. You can use both of them. Does not just for your first order. Just putting that out there whilst Ali's in the chat.
As in, you can like stack them, or you can just continue using them after. Your
No,
first
so you can use mine one time, and then you can use Ali's in a separate order at one time.
I
Oh
see.
yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people realize that. So if you've already used Ali, you can use mine. If you use mine, you can use Ali's.
Vice versa.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there we
They look like such a sick binder.
They're lovely.
They're so
They're
good.
lovely.
They're so
I actually
good.
have
Yeah.
one somewhere.
No, I've used mine. Here, wait. I'm actually gonna show you. This is what I'm doing with mine, right? So, here's my one.
Just see
thus
everything
far.
falling out.
Right. I know, right? I was actually worried that was gonna happen. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, just
It's not
a rigged closet.
I've committed now. I gotta open it.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, what open that?
This is it.
Just a rumble.
Right? So this is what we've got, right? I decided I wanted
Full
to
of
do something
growlets.
different. Yeah, I wanted to do something different with it, you know? So I was like, oh, I'll make it
It's
like my
definitely full of
artist
growlets.
binder.
It's definitely full of growlets.
Full of growlets. Full of growlets. You know what? I got a custom binder just for my growlets, and it's already like half full.
Oh,
And
did
it's a
you?
4-pocket. Yeah. No, I actually have a problem. Like, I can hold my hands up and acknowledge that though. At least I'm self-aware, you know.
The first step.
And that's a growlet hanging right up there.
Can see it,
That's
yeah.
a growlet over there as well. If you can see him.
No, that
But,
part is cut off the screen, unfortunately. There we go. Oh, you're the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
You can see his little tail there. Yeah. But he's everywhere. I have a blanket of him somewhere as well. But yeah, so the cover binder. It's turning into the little artist binder.
Oh, the
Gone ahead.
Michi thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Michi method. That
Oh, that's cool.
lads, I nearly shaved my head trying to get those paper to go in there. Please, if anybody is planning on doing a Michi method, please print it on card. Please print it on card, okay?
Yeah.
This paper is not for the weak. Like, it's really not. But yeah, I wanted to do something different with it because it's just such a beautiful color. And like, honestly, I think the nice thing about being an affiliate for Covered is this is one thing I always promise myself, like no matter how big or how small my channel was or is going to be or will be in the future, I will only represent brands that I really believe in. You know, I don't want to be one of those sellouts who represents brands that, you know, like rip people off or have really poor quality things, you know? So when Olive reached out about Covered, again, no brainer, immediately on that.
It was only going to be brilliant.
It was only going to be brilliant. Exactly.
Yeah, and I was surprised that the white sold out before the steel blue. I was very surprised.
Honestly, same.
I thought
same.
because every post I saw was like, oh, steel blue, steel blue, steel blue. So I was surprised to see the white sell out first.
Olive, if you're watching,
I know.
lime green. Lime green.
Sage green.
Team Rocket Red. They actually did put up a thing where we were allowed to comment the colours. So, but yeah, I like the way you're talking, Ali, about affiliates, and I know Ron is the same. With, you know, who for me as well, the amount of them is another one for me. Like right now I've got 2. I've got Covered and I've got the t-shirt one, QWERTY, and that's it. I won't take any more, because I don't want to look like a billboard either, right?
Yeah.
I don't want just all my content to be okay. So I've got this affiliate, this
ad.
affiliate, this one.
Yeah.
So let's open
You
up some
need room
packs.
for your brand. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, pick one or two that you really, really believe in. You know, that you can back them wholeheartedly, and then go. No, don't be wrong.
Exactly.
Like we'll do the things that we do with the shows and stuff, where we go as like creators or we get promo codes. It's slightly different because it's just a show. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
One and done.
It's just like for content and like meeting people and showing support more than anything.
Yeah, and you're not saying no. Yeah, you're just
Exactly.
restricting it.
Actually, on the topic of content creation and shows and putting them together, the Erling Card Show, was that the first time you were asked to go as a content creator to something?
Yes, it was. That was the first time I was actually like advertised as the creator. It was Chris from Gara Show. So if Chris sees this, hi Chris. But he reached out to me and he was like, "Oh, would you be interested in coming as a creator?" And at that point, because again, remember, I still feel like even though I'm sitting here, I still feel like a baby. I still feel like a baby creator. I don't feel like I'm as big of a deal as I am. And, people always tell me like, "Oh my God, I watch your content." I'm like, "Hey, like, get a load of this guy. Like, what do you mean?" And, when he reached out to me, again, no brainer. It just genuinely like getting my first VIP bag. I was like, whoa. I was like, for me? It genuinely, again, like the amount of gratitude is just otherworldly. Like I can't put it into words, honestly. Like it's just so nice to be seen the way that you want to be seen,
Absolutely. It's wild. It's wild. It was a great time too.
It really is.
It's a great time too.
It was a great time.
Not Mario Kart,
so
but everything else was a great time.
Oh yeah, I got cooked there, but we're not going to talk about that. It was rigged, we need to run it up. We need to run it up again.
Staying on content creation, you were not anymore, I don't know, the Pat Flynn, the Deep Pocket Monster thing.
Yes, I tried to do that twice.
Can you just because a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people are going to be aware of what it is.
I don't think I know about this.
Can you give a brief of what it is, and then?
Of course. So Pat Flynn is obviously Deep Pocket Monster. He is also.
Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? That might help a lot of people.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. He's also an entrepreneur, so he does like a lot of like how to build your social media presence, how to gain followers, how to trick the algorithm. He does a lot of those type of videos as well, and he did a 2-week content challenge where you had to try to push yourself to create not only like a reel every day, but like to create something and post every single day. I lasted for 4 days. Out of 2 weeks, and then my second time around I lasted a week, but either way I saw a little bit of improvement, and I recommend that everybody tries it even if you fail, because to be honest, like who cares, like at first I was like, oh god, I just announced to everybody that I was gonna post for 2 weeks, but I didn't get one person who was like, Ali, what? Like, where's that post, Ali? So.
But it's the own pressure you put on yourself, isn't it? Like.
Exactly.
Because then you will tell yourself that people are watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I'm like, I needed to do that, but also like the timing that I chose, I was finishing up my master's, so that was just not a big brain decision coming from Ali. That was not my brightest moment. And when I gave it a second go, that was towards the end of the master's, but I still had assignments due, and those assignments crept up on me, so I ended up again having to take a break. But I would like to get back onto it. I probably will in August. I can tell you guys about my plans if you want to know what's happening in August.
Listen, this podcast is all about exclusives. It's actually called the Beyond the Packs, aka exclusive podcast. Give us all the juice.
Okay, so spill the tea. I will be going to Japan with Titan TCG.
Nice.
Nice.
So he always, like, Thomas, that's the reason why he doesn't do a lot of Ireland shows, because he lives in Berlin and he does shows internationally. So I normally go to these shows. I will help him out, obviously pricing all the cards, organizing everything, setting up, making sure that somebody's there with them whenever he needs to do whatever he's going to do. And I just kind of, I take over from there. So I'm like the other half of it now, even though it doesn't feel that way. I always respect his business as it was before I got there. But he always tries to reassure me that I am just as big of a part of it as he is. So I obviously have a special place in my heart for Thomas. But we are going to Hong Kong. There's a show in Hong Kong at the end of July. Then we will be going from Hong Kong to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Singapore. The next show will be in Singapore. And then from Singapore, I believe back to Malaysia, but I could be wrong. And then straight to Japan. And we're going basically everywhere in Japan.
Wow.
Deadly.
Wow.
That's the dream right there.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Content you are going to get.
Oh.
That's the time to do your Pat Flynn thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying.
That will be it, actually. Yeah.
That would be
That's
it.
the right time.
Because
yeah, absolutely. I have a couple things planned there already, which I'm only planning for the sake of content. So I do feel like people are really, really gonna enjoy it. People are gonna like it, I think.
Oh, class.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's
What an experience to get, like.
I
yeah.
know.
Definitely not jealous. I'm so happy for you.
No?
Yeah, I'm secretly bubbling with anger underneath, like.
No,
Yeah, that's unreal. That is.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing. Like to see how all the different markets work, to see how all the different shows work, to see how it works in
Yeah.
Japan. Like that's gonna be unbelievable.
It's
Unbelievable.
You're probably
incredible.
guaranteed
And
to run
honestly,
into
like,
so many people as well, like because there's so many Irish creators go to Japan now.
You know what's mental?
So, yeah.
Actually, I worked the London card show with them, right? And when we were on our way back, I was in, where was I? I think I was in Heathrow. I can't remember what airport I was in. And Thomas had given me like a little treat. So like he'll give me like the odd like card or like pack or something.
I thought you
Like,
meant he gave you a treat, like a little, like a sweet or something.
Something to eat.
I was like, what kind of weird payment is this?
what a weird way to pay someone. No, like, he'll give me, of course, like he pays me, for my time, which obviously is another thing I respect about him. But he'll like throw me like the odd little treat, like if he has like some spare packs or something, or whatever. He'll be like, "Oh, do you want to open them together? Do you want to take these home? I'm not really chasing anything from it, and I'll like take like little bits and bobs,
Yeah.
So many growlets." So many growlets have come from him. Like, I need to preface that. Like, but I remember I was in Heathrow and I brought through a box of Mega Dream that Thomas had given to me, and I put it in my carry-on. I got stopped at security, and they were like, "Oh, is that a box of Pokemon?" And I go, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, do you collect?" And I was like, yeah. And he goes, "Are you gonna sell these?" And I was like, no, they're actually for me. I'm a collector, And he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, well, if you run, you might be able to catch Logan Paul. I just checked him out like maybe about an hour ago."
No way. No
Yeah.
way.
He was like,
Jesus.
"Oh yeah," and he was wearing the Pikachu. He was wearing the Cuban.
No, he wasn't. Hardly. Just
Yeah,
wearing
he
it through
was.
the
Heathrow
airport.
Well, he definitely had security.
He definitely had
Yeah.
security. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah,
That's
I was
wild.
like,
Cavity search.
I was legging it around that airport. I was like, "Oh, bro, if I could see this man, just get a glimpse of him, like it would be so funny."
Slide
But,
tackle him.
didn't you? Yeah,
Yeah.
Give him a slide tackle.
anything for the Pikachu.
That's wild that you were that close to
Yeah, that's mental.
Wow.
the Pikachu. Never mind him, the Pikachu.
Yeah.
You would have had to take your chance and just try and steal it. You would have just had to try to steal it. You would have taken a
Oh,
chance.
100%.
Like you're never gonna get a chance to hold it again. I would have been like, yeah,
No.
I'll get taken down in about 2 seconds. But if for 1 second I get to hold it, it'd be fun. You know what I mean?
It would be. It'd be worth it.
Sorry, just a quick DJ Elliot. I see you there in the chat, and no problem at all. Glad she got the cards okay. Just a quick one from Brian. Sometimes the pressure of posting sometimes will take away from the fact it's a hobby, and we all have to exactly. And I don't know if you felt that, Ali, if that was ever a reason why you stopped the Pat Flynn thing. Is
Oh God, yeah,
yeah, like you're like, oh, I have to
100%.
post something like
It just, Yeah, and like a big thing for me is I like to post things that I'm proud of. I like to post things that I like to consume. You know, my reels are things that I would watch myself. I've continuously like I'm trying to improve with every single reel. I'm like, okay, what can I do that's fun? What can I do that I like, you know? And I'm always trying to find fun and fresh ideas and things that like I don't know, like just make things that I'm proud of, you know? And obviously during that 2-week challenge, you know, it's every single day. So the demand, you know, you can't always be posting high maintenance content, you know? Like it takes a long time. You shoot something, then you go through it, you edit it, then you know you put captions on it. You need any like little sound clips or anything like that, you have to add those. You know, if you want an audio overlay, you have to add that. You know, and by the end of it, it takes well over an hour in most cases, and not everybody has that time.
My YouTube and TikTok content is just clips from my YouTube stuff, so I'm literally just clipping it, adding captions. Like taking a bit from the end, put into the start as an intro, and even I struggle with like every day. I'm like, I'm not doing this every day. I'm not doing it every day.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing is like it's easier like when you have one sort. Sorry, I am absolutely boiling.
It's roasting there, like.
Yeah, I was literally like, you know, moving my hair. Anyways, I feel so much better now. Thanks for everybody's concern. Nobody be concerned. It's all better now.
It's all good. Anyways, it's all good.
It's all good. But yeah, like that's what's handy about having like, you know, longer form content that you post is that you can clip it, and it's so much better because you can just take your favorite part. And I don't know if you get this as well. Sometimes I get it as a journalist, or even sometimes when I'm shooting, if I'm doing content, sometimes something will happen, and I'll like immediately clock it. I'm like, I'm clipping that. Yeah. Like as it's happening, I'm like, oh, that's getting clipped immediately. You know.
Yeah. Brand's good
but
at that
with
too.
Short form content.
Yeah, Brand's brilliant at that.
Yeah, because he clips me all the time. He just clips me. He doesn't clip himself.
Brand just sitting there waiting.
He just clips me all the time.
But like with short form content, you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
Is the high
yeah, you're just taking the nuggets, like.
Yeah, yeah. You have to like your short form content is the equivalent of my YouTube videos. Like it's you're creating the whole thing start to finish, whereas my short form is just clipped. You know,
2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly.
Yep.
And even then, I struggle to get the time to be like I'll do a thing. No, come on, get yourself together. Start clipping every day this week. Day 1, I'm like, nah.
That's part of the reason why I'm so excited to start streaming, because I'm like, oh, I can't wait to clip things.
Yeah. Clip.
Yeah. You know?
Definitely.
Because you want your personality come true in what you do, and long form is your personality, so you can take the best bits.
Yeah,
really
you can't hide it for that long.
Yeah, like
can't hide crazy.
Like I was actually, I was talking to Thomas about this exact thing. I was saying to Thomas, like, my page, and I feel like maybe you guys can relate to this. I feel like it's maybe a universal thing. With Instagram or TikTok, it's all so carefully curated. You know what I mean? Like, you might not show up and, like, you know, obviously put on a personality. Of course, you're not doing that, but you're selecting parts of what you want to show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
And
makes you look good.
I think
greatest hits.
It makes you look good. Or it fits the aesthetic, you know, or what would get more, you know, what would get more engagement, you know, like those are all things that kind of go through my mind whenever I'm posting on Instagram or TikTok. And with streaming or long form content, it's just the opportunity to just yap a bit, you know, to just be like, I don't feel like a lot of my Instagram followers know that I am like the loudest person in the room. You know, I just never stop talking, you know?
We can vouch for that if you'd like, everybody.
Clip that.
Bran.
Clip it, Bran.
But, like, that's the thing. Like, that's the beauty of streaming or, you know, doing podcasts or, you know, doing a YouTube is that you get the opportunity to actually portray that to people and show people who you are and just show up authentically, you know?
Well, look, that's so when I started around 151, but which was I think 151 was September-ish. Face in videos wasn't until like January, February, and it's because I was doing faceless videos, and I was like, why are people not going to watch this? Like, because 9 times out of 10 when you're scrolling, There's no one in it. There's no one in it. There's no one in it. I was like, I'm gonna just have to get in it, and the people that don't like me will leave, but then the people that like me will stay.
We'll stay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then your followers are genuine then, because I don't know, but yeah, I was kind of glad I eventually, after a long conversation with myself, to grow a pair and do it.
Yep.
I definitely felt better when I actually got in. I don't know about even just the two lads. Since you guys have started doing the podcast, do you feel like you're getting yourselves out there more? Like this is your personalities, your sense of humors are getting out there more.
Oh, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was already talkative at shows. Remember the first time that we talked, you were just like, where's this lad been? Yeah.
No,
definitely, yeah, because it's the long form. So,
Yeah. That's why I don't think I could now and again I'll rip a random pack for an Instagram video or something, but there's no editing to it. Like if I do a car rip, I'm not editing a thing of that. It's just going straight up. I'm not editing a thing.
I think that was like another struggle, is that when I first started creating content, I thought everything had to be pack openings. And that is like the
2 years.
biggest...
Yeah. 2 years.
Yeah. Genuinely, the biggest misconception is that it just doesn't have to be. It just has to be fun stuff, as long as you're having fun,
I started ripping packs thinking, like, this will get people to come to my store and buy things. I'm like, well, wait a minute, I'm ripping the stuff that they're supposed to be buying. They're coming to the store, now they can't buy anything.
Tell you what, I could never do that. because no one would ever buy packs of me.
Yeah. Cold hand run.
Oh, sure, every time Dino bought something and opened it and pulled nothing, I was like, oh, don't tell him who bought it. Don't tell him who you bought it off.
It's I remember sorry to go off tangent just on that. One of my first long form videos, I found Jimmy's store, his online store, and I was like, oh, I can't remember what the box was. It was like a Sword and Shield collection box of some shape anyway. A Lucario V-Star box. And I was like, that'd be great for a video, but I'm dying to have a video to do on Friday. I think I wrote to you on like the Monday. I was like, hey, if I order that now, he had like expressed post, paid like $7,000 on shipping or so. It was there the next day. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a great video. This is a cool box. Nothing. But I had given him the shout out before I opened it. And he was like, don't open my stuff again.
So that was the deadest box I've ever sold anyone. And I think the next time you bought off me then was Journey, and it was loose packs, and you pulled the Clefairy.
Loose
And I was
Clefairy.
like, oh, thank God.
On my first ever live stream. That was my first ever live stream. Yeah. So you made up for yourself. You made up for it. You made up for it. Sorry, I kind of stepped us back there. We were talking about vending, which is actually I wanted to ask you about vending. Where did that come from?
Thomas.
Yeah, well, like did he just come? Did he just come to you and say, "Hey, I need someone"?
Yeah. So we were at Megafan.
Yeah.
We were at Megafan in Tala. And that was an impulse for him. I didn't know this, but that was like an impulse
he was
for
wrecked.
him. He was in Ireland anyways, and like he found out about it, and he was like, you know what? I'm not meant to fly out until the week after anyways. I'll just go. And I had been trading with Thomas since about 2021/2022 ish. So I've known him for a very, very long time, and we always had I always held him to a very high regard, because I don't know if you guys remember this. If you know Thomas, you probably will. This is like lore for him. But basically he had a Pokemon parcel, like a grading return, stolen from DHL a couple of years ago. This was back in I want to say 2023. I want to say 23.
It was him and Boosh, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was him and Boosh. And this was like thousands of euro worth of Pokemon cards. At the time, I was working for Unpost, and I saw his story, and I messaged him, and I said, hey man, like if this is Unpost, like please send me the details. I will personally take care of this, I will do the most I can. I whatever. And he was like, oh, like it's DHL, I'm so sorry, whatever. And I go to him. I go, oh, okay. Well, like if it's DHL, you know. Oh, hi, Thomas.
What's the story, dude?
I told you he'd be here. Yeah, he's watching in Malaysia. He's going to Singapore now.
Wow.
That's my
Unreal.
biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan, Thomas. But that's my boss man right there. But yeah, so he messaged me back and he goes, "Oh, it's DHL, you know, whatever. But thank you so much for reaching out. It really does mean a lot." And at the time, I was still in the office, and I go onto my computer and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's no problem. Well, I do have internal numbers. Just don't tell anybody where you got these numbers from, okay? But like, call these, you know." So I gave him all the internal DHL numbers that I had. For legal reasons, this is hypothetical. But I gave him all the internal numbers that I had, and since then, we've always been good friends. Then I want to say like maybe like a year out. Oh, it was at the Emerald card show. Actually, it was the Emerald card show. I was going to that, and I seen his table. I stopped by, I say hi, you know, and just have the chats. And he pulls out a bundle of cards for me. He had put like, you know, a bunch of cards in like sleeves, right? Like, you know the way that like you can put multiple cards in a sleeve, right?
Yeah.
He had done that, and he had the backs facing each side, so I couldn't see what cards were in those sleeves. And I go, "Oh my god, like you didn't have to do that." And he was like, no, I wanted to thank you for, you know, everything that you did with the DHL thing. It didn't get sorted, but like, you know, you tried, and I really appreciate that. It was a kind thing for you to do, so I wanted to say thank you. And he handed me like, I'm gonna say like maybe 5 little bundles of those little sleeves, right? And I go, "Oh, is it okay if like I just have a look at one of them now, right?" And he goes, yeah, of course. So I look at them, and I pull them out, and I go, "Oh my god, a Growlithe card! I love Growlithe!" And then I look at the other ones. Oh my god! And he had put together like 5 little bundles of all Growliths and all Arcanines
nice.
Wow.
for me. And
Nice.
he was like, "Yeah, I'd been bringing these to every show, hoping that you were coming." And
Oh,
I saw
I'll
that
run
you
into you.
posted. Yeah, hoping that I'd run into you to say thank you. And he was like, "I saw you post that you were going to be here, so I brought them with me." And it just really warmed my heart. Then fast forward to Mega Fan. He was sitting there playing his Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
And he was trying to catch Uxie as well. He was trying to catch Uxie, and he was just throwing Ultra Ball after Ultra Ball after Ultra Ball, and it just was not sticking. And he goes to me, he goes, "Ali, do you want to give it a go?" And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? One try, and I got it.
Of course.
And he was like, "That's fine." And yeah, we were just sitting there, you know, having a little hee hee ha ha, just kind of giggling, you know. And he turns to me and he goes, "Would you have any interest vending?" And I was like, yeah, that sounds like fun, you know. At the time, I didn't realize what an absolute beast it would turn into, you know. I didn't anticipate that, but I should have known, because he looked over at me and he goes, "That's great. So I'm going to Singapore, Hong Kong, blah, blah, blah. And like, if you want, like, we could talk about it." And just started going on a tangent, you know. And that's how it started. I told him, I was like, "Look, I will do London. We will see how London goes. And after that, then we can talk." And London went swimmingly. We had a brilliant time. He is genuinely like me in a male form. We are just like 2 peas in a pod. So couldn't have asked for better, you know?
That's the
unreal.
perfect team for vending.
Real.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Genuine.
Yeah. Class.
It's awesome. Yeah, it really is. And it's really nice. It's really nice. My mom is his biggest fan now as well, because I'm always on the phone with them, like sorting out flights or, you know, itinerary or whatever we're going to be doing. And anytime I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going down to the kitchen, just going to make some grub or whatever," I'll bring him with me. And my mom just gets so excited. She loves him. Like,
Right, we need to stop, because these 2 guys will get ideas about how their boss should be treating them. So let's not give these guys any ideas about it.
exactly.
When are we going to Singapore?
Moving on. Ali, yeah.
Literally. Oh, actually, you know what? Next time your boss tells you, like, "Oh no, you don't need that raise, you don't need whatever, blah blah blah," I opened some Mega Dream with Thomas, and
Here we go.
oh yeah, and he organized the packs. So he broke up the packs into, you know, the 5 and 5, and he was like, "Okay, here's the 5, here's the other 5. Pick which side you want." And I was like, "Okay, I'll take that side." And he gave me the side with the Mega Gengar in it.
Nice.
Wow.
So this,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he let me keep it. So, let it be a PSA to all you employers out there. If you don't give your employees a Mega Gengar,
Ron, Jimmy, do not look at me. You ain't getting
Where's that Charizard?
Alison's binder is better than mine at the moment, so yeah.
That's amazing. So, and you're enjoying vending though. Like, you're actually having a good time doing it.
Great time. I'm having the best time. I have met so many amazing people. I think one of the better parts, and this is the other thing, is my room is kind of like filled with sentimental items, right? It's just like I'll flip the camera for a second. Hopefully this doesn't disconnect anything because I will lose my mind if it does. So apologies in advance. But
just hangs up.
You can see my walls are all like photos of me and my friends. Hollow Knight. These are all drawings of Growlithe and Arcanine that I either got gifted or I bought from somebody. I have little 3D prints that people have given to me. And I was in Barcelona. We were vending a show in Barcelona. And this is where I got my Growlithe binder. Sorry, I feel like I'm just showing you my entire collection.
This is all about you. It's all about you. You go ahead.
So, this is where I actually got this binder, right? It was the sweetest, and if she sees this, Hatterisu, I genuinely, she is the sweetest angel ever. And I was walking around the convention because it was a little bit quiet, so I just kind of went for a little walkies, went to go and get Thomas and I a little treat from the cafe, and I walked past her stall, and I just loved her style of artwork. And I asked her if she did commissions, and she was like, "Hey, yeah, I do commissions." And I was trying my best to speak in Spanish, and she just kind of looked at me and she was like, "Do you prefer English?" And I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, yeah, I do commissions. And she told me that I would have been her first international commission. And I told her how honored I would be because I loved her work and I would love to get something done by her. And she told me that she had a couple spare binders. She could do it there and then for me. And I was like, oh, I need a 4-pocket one. My collection is too big for the 2 and 2. I need one that has the 4x4.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, no, I just ran out. I'm so sorry. But look, message me on Instagram, whatever, and we'll sort it out. And I was like, okay, cool. Then her husband comes around to our table, and he goes, oh, but would you want that binder today? And I was like, yeah, of course I would. But, I have no problem paying for shipping or anything if she would prefer to ship it. And he goes, oh, no, we saw another table selling Voltex binders, so we can buy you the Voltex binder now, and we can paint it for you today so you can bring it home. And I was like,
oh, that's real nice.
Wow.
So she painted it there and then for me. This is my beautiful binder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Look at
that.
I
told her I wanted cherry blossoms and Growlithe, and she just literally she did that
unreal.
at the convention. I watched her paint this.
That's class.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's just amazing. And she actually, fun fact, she ordered a bunch of covered binders.
No way, did she?
Yeah, she messaged me and she was like, "Oh, I ordered a bunch of those binders. I'm so excited to paint them." And I was like, I'm excited to paint them. It was just so wholesome. It was just so sweet. Genuinely.
See, stuff like that is just if you're ever having a day where you're like, oh, I don't know about this content stuff anymore or this hobby, whatever. When things like that happen,
things like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When things
it
like that
really
happen.
is though. But it's amazing. I just since I started vending, I've met the coolest people. I have been to the most
Vendors
insane...
are the coolest people.
Oh my god, they're so cool. They're so cool. And I've been to some insane trade nights and stuff. You guys will actually get a kick out of this one. This one is still wild. I don't have anything to prove it, so you're gonna have to take my word on it, right? But we went to a trade night in London, right, at our first show together. And at the trade night, they were serving drinks and food and everything. So obviously, we were having the drinks and having a great time, And people, I've never seen so much money in one room. To be hand over heart. I have never, and I don't know if I will again, that is pending, right? Seen the amount of it was just incredible. There was some grails there that I never thought I would see in my life, right? And This guy comes over. He was holding a black Ultra Pro binder, and he was wearing gloves. And he looks over at our table, and of course, Thomas had all of his stock that he was trying to trade. He had that out on the table, you know, a little bit of eye candy to see if we could reel in any bites, you know?
Yeah.
And he had like all the ponchos and everything out on the table in front of us. And the guy comes over, and of course he's liking what Thomas has, right? And he goes, "Oh, are you guys trading?" And we go, "Yeah, of course. You want to show us what you have?" And he hands us this binder, and I kid you not,
Did you put gloves on?
I didn't. But you know what? I asked him to take a picture, and he said no photos. He wouldn't give me his name. He wouldn't give me any of his details because of how much money was in that binder.
Yeah.
Right?
Fair, so fair.
You want to know?
Was
What
he
was
wearing a
in that
mask?
binder? He had 2 full pages of crystal Pokemon, right? All the crystal. He had ponchos. He had a Growlithe cameo card that there's only like, I think like 100 or something that were ever printed. They're like prize cards. He had one of them, and I asked to take a picture of it because it's my dream card to own that. Like I will never own it. I will have a really good proxy one day, but that physical card I will not have. And out of curiosity, I asked him, I go, how much are you asking for that? Like, this is insane. Can I take a photo? And he was like, oh, no photos. But last offer I got was 35. And I go, oh,
Wow.
35 euro. And he, no, 35K.
35 euro.
I was like, 35 euro. And I was like,
No, that's it. That's
a
low
great
ball.
proxy. I was like, that's a great proxy. But
Meet in the middle.
he was like 35K.
Yeah, 70%.
But yeah, it was mental. He had all the dark Pokemon, all the light Pokemon. He had, you know, a full
Gold
page
stars.
of Moonbreons, Gold Stars. Like
Oh
my God.
you name it. That binder could be in a museum, and I will say that, like, hand over heart, like that binder could, like, oh my God, it could be
Wasn't Frank from
generational
Big
wealth.
Dicks, was it?
Insane, insane. But
He's got some
it's just
stuff.
mental. Yeah.
Mm.
That's wild. I'd say just seeing some of that
See,
stuff.
there we go. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, Thomas remembers. Yeah.
Like,
Thank you for
just-
backing me up, Thomas.
Like just
You never believe me otherwise.
like just seeing some of that stuff. Speaking of seeing valuable stuff, I have no idea what Phantom Pulse is talking about, but I'm pretty sure you will. What did it feel like holding the Monkey D. Luffy Red Manga PSA 10?
Oh, I seen it. Yeah, unreal.
Okay, so you guys will
Was
get a
that
picture.
David, was it?
Yeah, it was David.
Yeah, DVD. Yeah.
So he sniped that. Yeah, he sniped that. He didn't realize how much it was worth when he got it. He was like, "Oh wow, Luffy card." Just not realizing that card raw. I'll pull up a photo of said card, right? But basically that card raw goes for about 20K ish.
Yeah,
or
raw.
At the time it did. Yeah, raw. And he got it graded. And when he got it graded, it came back a 10. So it's like he hit the lottery 3 times in that. And now that it's graded a 10, our asking price for it is 50.
That's wild.
Insane. And like I collect One Piece, but my One Piece collection is not like
50K.
I'm
Yeah. It's not 50K.
like my One Piece collection is like all bulk cards, you know. It's all
Yeah.
cards that like are very. You remember when you first started collecting Pokemon and you didn't know how much anything costed, and you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what a cute card! I like this one." You were whimsy about it. I still have my whimsy about One Piece, you know. So any card that is now in my collection, if I pull it or anything, I just don't look up how much it is because I want to keep this
Yeah.
whimsy as much as I can.
I like that, yeah.
But I'm using like a gorgeous binder that Lazdraws made for me. But this is the card that Phantom is pulling or talking about. He didn't pull it, sorry. Phantom pulls. But that's the card that he's talking about. That is
Wow.
50K, and it
That's
is currently
wild.
going to Singapore. Yeah, it's with Thomas right now. It's in the airport.
Oh, imagine flying with all that. Thomas, be
Jeez.
careful. Please look after yourself.
Yeah, I would be
I'm
breaking
happy
it.
flying.
Yeah.
I'd be.
Hope he has his headphones on.
Yeah, Thomas has me going to pick up some of his stuff sometimes, and I have to like go. Like I remember I met somebody, and to be fair, like everybody that he does deals with always end up being lovely. Like they're all the coolest dudes ever, and they're always so nice. But I remember he had me going to like a Woody's car park, to go and get some Pokemon cards.
Deadly.
And I go to him, I was like, Thomas, dude, you better get on the phone, like, now. But they've all been, like, the coolest people. I have had to travel myself with, like, we had, like, a couple ponchos that I picked up. I had to travel with those. I've had to travel with, like, plasma cards, a ton of slabs, everything. I won't put them in anything other than my handbag. They stay in my carry-on at all times, and they stay, like, next to me. You know what I mean? I get extremely nervous.
Thomas, I know you don't.
Yeah.
You don't. I could pick you up. You don't.
Thomas is in the airport now with a briefcase handcuffed to him in a full onesie.
In the Pikachu onesie. Yeah, no, he has me doing some runs for him, and we've been trying to gravitate more towards doing some slabs. So we're trying to do more slabs than raw cards because obviously since we're constantly traveling, the binders are just way too heavy and way too big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're a lot. So right now he is most likely, and I will put money on this, Thomas, I know you are there for a fact with our briefcase that is just covered in Quagsire stickers and like a Wurmple sticker. Like, it could not be more obvious what's in there.
And a Beyond the Packs podcast sticker. Yeah,
that'll be a Beyond the Packs podcast. Just to change the tone just a little bit, Ali, just to... Because I do one more quick question on vending for you, but just to change the tone a little bit and go back to like how much we love the community and all. I have a little message for you to read. Okay.
Okay. Oh, bless.
That's so neat.
Stop. That makes me so genuinely. You know what it is? It especially hits different knowing that it's a daughter. You know, I know it sounds very rich, but like there's something really wholesome about knowing that there's like another little girl out there like me who is just as nerdy as I was, that like, you know, I didn't have like an influencer to look up to when I was like growing up, you know what I mean? I had the anime and then I had Deep Pocket Monster, you know.
Yeah.
And
for sharing that.
to add a little bit extra, so when Richie, who's DJ Elliot, and Lacey go to the card shows, Lacey brings binders of loads of cards that she thinks people will like and gives them out to people.
She's done that for me.
I just sent a whole load of bulk over to them there the other day.
Yeah.
So it's a special person that's giving you those kind words, Ali. So that's.
I met Lacey. I know Lacey.
You met Lacey?
Sorry. Yeah, I met Lacey. Sorry, I'm getting emotional now.
Yeah, that's sweet. It's really sweet.
We will find a way someday to get Lacey on a live for sure. In some way, shape, or form. Maybe when vending POV live V.
There you go.
If she want to do a little pack battle, we'll get Lacey in some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form. How beautiful is that, though? How beautiful is that?
So sweet.
That's lovely. That's lovely to see.
Awesome.
You know,
it's amazing. That's another great part of vending. You know, you could probably relate to this as well. That connecting with the kiddos, dude, they are some of the coolest kids like ever. Like I love giving out the freebies to the kiddos. I love interacting.
Oh, you're left with nothing.
Like, they get away with murder with me though. They get away with murder. I will give them my arm, like I swear. But I love interacting with the kids as well. That is
as I've said before. One of the best moments I ever saw at a card show was Olive handed out. I think it was a white flare pack for free to kids, to some kid. And just like I was in the middle of sorting out grading cards and just heard this roar of kids. 3 or 4 kids together. Pulls a white restaurant. Just exploded. Like just
deadly.
It was so good to see.
It is. It's amazing.
So
like literally right here.
You're raging, weren't you?
It's like, how do you do that?
Like, show me technique.
Well, when I was vending at Comic-Con with Tony, Hi Tony, if he's there. Or, hi Pokey Bundles. Hi Anna. But when I was vending with them, I actually met one of like there was like a kid there. I think they have to be like maybe like early teens, somewhere like that. But they came up and they just had so much vim, and they were only looking for Gardevoirs. Like they just really, really liked Gardevoir. And whenever me and Thomas always call them like the Pokemon name Enjoyer. So we'll be like, oh, Gardevoir Enjoyer. Oh, Wurmple Enjoyer. You know, like that's how we refer to, you know, people. Like we always just, it's just like a little quirk that we have. And of course, the only thing that was going through my mind was like, oh my god, a Guardian Enjoyer. I have to nice them up. I have to do something. I have to see if I have any Gardevoirs like right here, right now. And they traded me this little origami. I still have it. I refuse to get rid of like anything. It's just sentimental, right? This little origami swan that they were going around and trying to like, you know, make people's day, you know, whatever. And because they gave me this little origami swan, I found a Gardevoir EX, right? And I know it's not like the best card, but I found like some bulk Gardevoirs, and I found the Gardevoir EX, and I put it into the sleeve for them, and I go, here, Sage, like, you know, take these. And they lost their minds. They like flipped out. They asked me to come over to the other side of the table so they could give me a hug. They got all my socials. They still text me sometimes as well. They still text me. They are they're an extremely talented artist as well, which I really like. I like to, you know, get to know people like that, you know. But yeah, it was just unreal. It was really wholesome, you know.
See,
and origami's no joke.
Yeah.
No joke. I could never.
Forget about it. Hands be cut to bits, like.
Exactly.
See, this is what the real good side of the hobby is, like, you know. This is what really is like. There's another one. Collectormon is in. It's the most incredible part. We had a friend's son vending with us at the last Crystal show. His dream to be a vendor, so we let him run half the table where a cheaper A or IR packs were.
Class.
That's class. You know,
cute.
That's love it. I love it. Do you?
I had that experience at Wexford there a couple of months back, where there was a kid came up and he was like, "I want this card." I was like, "Okay, yeah. Have you ever bought from a vendor before?" And he's like, "No, but I just want this card." I was like, "Okay." So this is how it works. It's like you say a number. I say a number, and it was literally like, you know, we were just going back and forth. Like,
jacket.
I was like, how much money have you got?
Empty your pockets.
It was literally like, you know, teaching them how to haggle for the first time. I was like, next time you go to a table now, that's how you do it. Like, you know, you drive the price down. Don't pay for what's on the sticker. And like, the parents were there and they were getting a kick out of it. They hadn't got a clue what was going on. They were just like, it's good crack, you know.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It is.
Teaching the future.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Teaching them the right way, the good way.
Getting them started young.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly. This is how you go broke, kids. Ali, do you see if your content, your Instagram, your TikTok, and now the vending is a thing?
Yes.
What, like next 6 months to a year, are you going to be more a vendor, more are you going to be still split?
Definitely a lot of vending.
Okay.
Definitely a lot of vending. Just because if you couldn't notice already, I love talking to people. I love interacting with
really?
people.
You should.
Shocker. And the
You
crowd
should do a
is like,
podcast.
Yeah.
You should go on a podcast, yeah. But like, I really enjoy meeting people, and I really enjoy, like, you know, connecting with people. And I think, you know, like, this is another reason why I'm so grateful for Thomas for giving me this opportunity, because I not only get to travel and spend time with him, and he's like my best friend now. Like, we are inseparable, you know. And not only that, I also just get to meet so many people. I get to connect with kids as well, and, you know, knowing that you're having an impact on a kid like that, you know, because a lot of their parents will take them to these shows and they don't know about Pokemon cards. They don't care about Pokemon cards. And I feel like, you know, there's something special about showing a child that you also share their interests, you know. Like, sometimes, like, you look at a kid and, like, they're face lights up and they just start beaming because you know what they're talking about. And you're like, oh, I love that card. And they're like, oh, you know what I mean? It's just...
You can nerd out, yeah.
I will never get tired of it.
Sorry, I thought that was a good one.
You know what?
GottaCatchemAli, that's deadly.
Yeah, next username.
That's what your podcast is going to be called.
Yeah, GottaCatchemAli.
But yeah, a lot more vending, a lot of streaming pending as well. I'm gonna definitely start branching out into a little bit of a different type of vibe. I think my content primarily has obviously been centered around Pokemon, but I have a lot of other interests. You know, I'm a really big gamer. I love indie games. I like Souls games. That's something that I definitely want to portray on my Instagram and on my TikTok. I'm gonna be clipping everything, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pending because now I have a capture card that works. So all I have to do is, you know, make it look cute, and then I'm gonna be live, and it's hopefully gonna be like next week, if I can figure things out.
Do you have your Twitch account yet?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
we need to get that.
I need to check what my username actually is, though.
Okay, get it.
Probably would be great to know.
Get it somewhere. Drop it like when you have it. Send it to me and I'll add it into the video, into the description or something, so people can go follow you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Are you gonna have set up a different Instagram, or are you gonna just have everything all on the one?
No, everything's gonna be on the same account. It's all gonna be on the same account because, like, I don't know. I feel like my following that I've garnered thus far, I don't think a lot of them care if my stuff is just Pokemon, you know? Like, I have so many messages, like the amount of people that text me over stories about One Piece or about, you know, the next COD game coming out, you know? Like, I posted a story the other day about Black Ops getting a remake, and I was like, oh my god, 13-year-old Ali would be losing her mind right now, because fun fact, I used to play that when I was like 13. I used to play COD, and I posted that on my story, and people were messaging me about it and being like, oh my god, yeah, I used to do this, or I used to, you know, the lobbies are insane, you know, whatever it may be. So, you know, it feels, I want to make sure that my following is, you know, they're here for me, you know. They're not here because I have expensive cards. They're not here because I have a PSA 10 Luffy. Okay, you know, like I want to make sure that it's just,
it helps. It
helps,
those
yeah.
things. It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's definitely a bit of eye candy. Like, I mean, I do LARP. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, any cool card that Thomas gets in, I'm like, I'm gonna take a selfie. I'm gonna take I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a selfie of this. And then it goes right out on the table. You know, like, it is nice. But I definitely want to be more, you know, more me, you know, more of Ali, you know. Right now it's very much like Pokemon Ali, but I feel like a lot of my content will be changing over the next couple months, because obviously I'm traveling a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of vending, and I'm going to be streaming. So there's a lot of opportunity for me to start shifting, which I hope people don't mind. I hope people don't mind.
See,
I'm going to do it anyways.
I don't think so. And that's what I was talking about earlier, that the more you portray your actual self, if you lose followers, that's fine. But the ones you keep and the new ones you gain are the legit ones that are legitimately following you for you. You know 100%. What I mean? So I don't think,
Yeah. I posted ages ago. Remember the 2-week thing that we were just talking about, the Pat Flynn 2-week challenge?
Yeah.
I posted a story with a sticker response, just being like, oh, what would you guys want to see? And the responses were just not what I thought they would be. You know, like, I thought they were all going to be like, oh, pack openings, or, you know, Growlithe collection tour, which of course I got both of those, you know, and they're both pending, but one is expensive, and then the other one, that binder is basically full. That's a long form video right there, you know. And like, a lot of it was, you know, I got a couple people that were like, oh, I would love more like outfit content. I would like, you know, more fit pics. I want like a vlog, you know, like, I like, you know, spend a day with Ali, you know, whatever, like things like that I just hadn't expected. And that's kind of what got the cogs turning in my head, where I was kind of like, oh, you know, I do a lot of fun stuff outside of Pokemon, you know, like, I'm a journalist, I meet the most interesting people, and it would be fun to do more of that. Of course, it's not going to be lifestyle stuff, it's going to be very quintessential me, but, you know, it's going to be a little bit more niches, you know.
Exciting.
Yeah, sorry, just Gary in the chat there is asking which vendor is Thomas. It's Titan TCG. I'll link you his stuff after, Gary, if you want to sell. I think I know what card he's talking about. Poncho. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, but what I was going to say was that whole, like, showing more than just Pokemon. So I did a day in the life type of video there
It was brilliant.
a couple of weeks ago. And it's not my most viewed video, but the reaction I got. And it got, you know, that new, I don't know if you've seen that new hype thing people can do on YouTube. They can hype it and it like puts your video into more viewers, whatever algorithm thing. It was like in the top like 30 in Ireland. Like just from people hyping it. And just because it was more than just me doing Pokemon stuff, it was, I mean, it was all about, you know, preparing to make videos, preparing to go live, blah, blah, blah. But it showed other stuff. I don't know why people went to. So yeah, I think if you're planning to show more than just Pokemon Alley, I think you're only going to do good things for yourself and your content and your image and your brand and all that good stuff. So we're all here for it, Ali. We're all here for it.
100%.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
See, I'm like,
Absolutely.
I really want to give you guys the illusion of choice, but I'm gonna do it anyways. You know, I'm just like, I love.
I mean,
You know?
if it flops, so what? Do you know what I mean? If it flops, so
Exactly.
what? You just keep going.
Exactly.
And like as Brand said as well, like we're doing this for fun. You know, like literally everybody on this podcast, like this is all because we love the community and we love what we're doing. You know, and I would hope Dean is doing it because he enjoys doing it. You know, like it's fun. You know, and there's nothing wrong with kind of branching out. I think the people that are there for it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm 100% here for fun. Visit KaliosCars.com. It's all for the fun.
Rudeness.
I love it. No, listen, the podcast, I mean, at the start I actually hated calling it a podcast, but it was genuinely just to, because I loved, like, before the YouTube thing and getting involved in the Irish community, it was just my best friend. We don't live close to each other, so it was just a random call or a text here and there about Pokemon. And then obviously I started seeing the whole community thing when I started YouTube and Instagram. But then I was like, I still want to talk more. I still want to like have deep conversations with people about.
Yeah.
And that's where the podcast idea from. And man, I love it. I love having these conversations. Like I just,
It's class.
It's so good.
it's just it's the best.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk to you about kind of before we get near the end is card shows. How much do you love, like, not vending? How much do you love attending? Oh, is attending card shows going to be less for you now?
No, hopefully not. Hopefully
Okay.
not. I still go to as many pop-ups and as many card shows as I can. Like, I'll be going to IGM in, 2 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
Whenever I'm in the country, I will be there, you know?
Okay.
And if I'm not, I will be at a card show abroad. But on the bright side, I feel like it's also kind of nice because, I don't know, I've gotten to meet some UK people who are also thinking about coming to Ireland for Ireland card shows now.
Right.
And then I've met, obviously, some Irish people that are like, oh, if I go to the London one, is that worth it? You know, like I saw Tony at the London card show.
Yeah.
You know, he stopped by
Flew
our
out on
table.
a Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen like Donal and everybody from Forget Me Not Collectibles, and
Yeah.
you know, Liam, and you know, so yeah, maybe less attendance in Ireland, but whenever I'm in the country, I will be there. And yeah, a little bit more abroad. But I hope the fact that I'm going abroad also entices other people to go abroad because I love seeing people in like foreign countries. I don't know why. It's like the most epic crossover ever.
It is.
Yeah.
It changes everything.
Isn't it?
Definitely.
For some reason,
It's
it
the
just
best.
does.
Definitely. How are you feeling about the, because obviously, like the amount of shows that we're seeing popping up in Ireland. Do you see that as a good thing?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is like more treats for me to dangle in front of Thomas to be like, hey, look what's happening in Ireland. Look, come on over, like bring the stock, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Make my commute better.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. No red eye
But-
flights.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really nice. With like terms of like vending, of course, like this is again, like as much as Thomas tells me I have a say in it, like I respect him enough to be like, look, this is your top dog here, you know, like this is your show, you know, I don't want to step on any toes, but I mean, I could give us a lift, like, you know, I could give us a lift, so like one of these. But yeah, there are a couple Irish shows that he's looking at. I won't say anything until it's all solidified, but once it is, it will be all over my page, and maybe his if he wants to post ever, but it will be all over my page for certain.
Fair. What we're going to see you at IGM. Have you got any more Irish shows that are assert?
Let me actually check my calendar. I'm going to the Saint Street pop-up on Sunday. I'm probably just gonna pop in, say hi, and just see what's going on. Then I have IGM in 2 weeks, and then after that is basically when I'm leaving to Japan. So I'm gonna be gone until September.
Whoa, I didn't realize it was that long. That's amazing. It's from the 28th of July until the 1st of September. Wow, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
It's gonna be awesome.
Why'd I have to have a stupid
I don't
baby?
want to rub it in or anything.
We're gonna live our dreams through you.
Yeah, you just please post all the content so we can get jealous and enjoy it.
I will be.
Absolutely,
I will be. I have so many ideas. Like I have already put together like a
You're dying off. Your signal is going, Ali. Your signal's going a bit.
Me?
Your signal. Is it just me?
No, she was gone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're back there now. You're alright.
Am I back?
You are back.
Yes.
Just like Arnie.
Go again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear. Okay, you're clear.
You're good.
You lost it. Okay.
Okay. Cool. I got a little bit of trust issues there for a minute. I'm glad we solidified that.
Repeat that last sentence. Oh, good night to Lacey. Good night to Lacey. Good night to Lacey, by the way.
Night,
Lacey's going to bed.
No, Lazy.
Sorry, what was that last thing you said, Ali? We were saying to post loads of content so we can be both jealous and enjoy it through you.
Yes. So I have a lot of ideas. Some of them are Pokemon related. Some of them are not Pokemon related. But at the end of that trip, I am actually aiming to make my first YouTube video. So, yeah.
Damn.
I know. Yeah, because I figured, like, I think, doing international shows, especially at the level that Thomas does them and the types of shows that he goes to, he, like, FaceTimes me at some of these shows because he likes to update me on what the business is doing, and by the business it just means him trading like a madman. So he'll sometimes call me at these shows, and the spectacle that they are is something that I never actually took into consideration. Like, he was in Hong Kong like a couple days ago, and he called me from the Hong Kong show, and they had cheerleaders there. They had like, there was like, who was it? Oh, they had some famous Chinese artist who I had never heard of, but she makes her own TCG of her own like anime figures, and they're huge in China, huge. And he got some of the cards for me because I liked her artwork, and I found out afterwards that she has like over 1 million followers on Instagram, and she was going there. And the thing is like, these card shows exist and we just have no idea about them because of course like we're in our own little bubble that's slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But I'm really excited to make things that
see everything
are to share it. Like, I love being able to share everything that I'm basically doing. Like, I share every time I go to London or Germany, like any card show that I'm going to and where we are. And yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. Like, we'll be vending at these shows, so I think it'll be interesting as a long form video because I think we've all established, short form is a struggle for me.
Guys, I'm just gonna have to go.
No worries, Ron.
Because Orla is not playing ball.
No worries. We're probably coming close to the end anyway, Ron. But listen, thank you for
Ali,
jumping on.
Honestly, absolute pleasure to have you. That was amazing.
It was so good to see you, dude.
Yeah, 100%. I'll watch the end later on. Goodbye, guys. Take care.
Take it easy, Ron.
Right, see ya.
Adios.
Bye, Ron.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, in terms of like,
I would agree.
I mean, I feel like I've been saying it for the last 2 years that Ireland is obviously a good bit behind everywhere else. I don't say behind, but like, I think we're just growing and growing and growing and growing. And someday,
Yeah.
we're gonna like one day we're gonna hit. A card show is gonna be, twice the size of the Dublin card show. Crazy
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think we're gonna get there. I do think we're gonna get there. But yeah.
Yeah,
keep
I don't
going.
know.
we definitely will. Like I did a piece for the city.ie about the Dublin card show. And I actually interviewed the guys from
Oh,
Atlantic
yeah.
Collectibles.
Yeah, you interviewed Jay, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
I
brilliant
did.
piece.
I did. Oh,
Yeah.
so lovely. So lovely. Honestly, goat. Love that guy. But when we were on the phone, I was, of course, like, recording and just making sure, because what I like to do is I like to just be in the moment, and I record it so that way I can later transcribe it. So I don't have to worry about being like, oh, can you say that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like to just let it flow, And he was telling me, he was like, oh yeah, like the whole reason he started that, the card show was because we didn't have anything in Ireland. He was like, yeah, we didn't have anything of this caliber. And, he would go to the UK where he knew a lot of people, and his UK friends were always like, hey, when are you going to have a show in Dublin? Like, when are we going to come to Ireland? You're always coming over to the UK. What about us? We need to eat, And he explained to them, like, oh, there's not that much of a demand. There's not that much of a, whatever. And they told him, they said, yeah, well, look, if you decide to lock in and you want to do something, we will give you our support. We will come in. We will help you vend. We will do whatever we need to do. And of course, like, we all saw what happened last year, like it was nearly 5,000 tickets, it's huge.
Mental.
Crazy.
Huge. And he obviously gave me that figure, and as a journalist I have to obviously cross-check everything. Obviously not saying he was lying, but of course I had to reach out to the convention center just to make sure that was what the foot traffic actually was, and they actually not only confirmed that figure, but they also said, yeah, it was actually more than that. So he was
like
lowballing.
He was lowballing, being modest.
Yeah, he was lowballing me, and it's so impressive. It really is. And, like, it's only going to go up. I think Ireland definitely has the demand. We just need the space, like, the second that we get a space, it's just, like, we all saw the Ireland card show. It was packed. People want to be able to go and enjoy the hobby and, spend time with people and trade and meet new people and, get, like, haggle with vendors, like, they want to go out and do that. It's just,
they want the experience.
The platform needs to be there. Yeah.
And us as content creators can promote the shows so people come over.
And us as vendors can make money. No, it's 100%. Like, the 3 years that they've done it, it's just been big, and like it's outgrown the convention center nearly at this stage. Like, they had 2 floors. I know there's 5 in it, but yeah, it needs a stadium. It needs Crow Park.
It really does. It really does. Like, yeah.
Definitely does. Guys, we're probably coming to the end of the episode, so if anybody has any questions for Ali or myself and Jimothy, feel free to throw them in now. Yeah, we'll probably start wrapping up in the next couple of minutes. We're just coming on to 2 hours. I've got travel.
That flew in.
It does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it?
I was like looking out my window through like this, and I was like, God, it's gotten dark. Like,
yeah. She like, there's just like a shadow falls off my face. Like.
Got a Chatham Alley, right?
Yeah.
Trademark. Clip that.
Talking about David earlier on, actually, DVD. When myself and Roger had the shopping in Escorthy, he was the first guy from like the Discord group to come up and go into the shop.
Oh, really?
Really?
Literally, just like the chap just pulls up everywhere. He's so good.
I love that.
Like, you wouldn't
guy.
see him
I
for
love him
months.
so much. Yeah.
He's such a good dude. Yeah.
He really
well
is.
underrated in the hobby. Yeah.
Oh my God, he is like the best guy. Like, I have gotten a couple cards from him now, obviously, like from Thomas, And Thomas, obviously, because he cares about my safety, you know, he doesn't send me out to meet these guys unless he's met them before. And the second that I suss them out, I will give him the green light to be like, okay, you can give them my socials and I will sort out everything with them. You know, and he gave me David's socials and he was like, yeah, this is the guy, you know, you've met him before, he's really cool, you know, whatever, go out and meet him. And I was like, okay, cool. And I told him to meet me in a cafe to obviously get the cards from him. And I thought it was going to be like a lot of my other ones. Like normally people meet up with me and just give me the cards and be like, all right, cheers for that. Yeah, you know, bye. And David came in and he goes, oh, I was going to get your coffee. Here, let me go. And he like got a little flat white and he sat with me and we just yapped for a while, you know? And it's just really nice to, you know, he's just such a cool dude. He's just such a cool dude.
All he wants to do is hang. Because we had, like, we were above the coffee shop. And like that, he, like, came in, said hello, dropped his bag off, straight downstairs, back up with coffees, sat in the window, like, for about 4 hours, like.
Have I met this guy? I need to meet this guy. I don't think I've met this guy.
You would have met him at, like, the Ireland Card Show and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's at conventions.
But yeah, next time he's there and you're there, I'll introduce
me, David. I want to say hello.
Yeah,
introduce me to this guy.
Such a good dude.
Does he post anything? Can I follow him somewhere? Does he?
No, he's just on Discord, really.
He's just like a myth. Like, is he just?
Dude, I can send you his Instagram if you'd like it. I don't know how often he uses it.
If it's a personal Instagram, if it's a personal one, don't send it. But if you've got like a Pokemon based one, send it over. Send it over. Let me see. There's a couple people in there. Collector Mon says, "Great show as always, folks. Ali, what an incredible guest too." Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've got Phantom says, "What is Ali's top 3 Pokemon sets and top 3 animes of all time?"
Oh, that's tough.
Oh boy.
Phantom knows what he's doing with this one because he knows I can't make up my mind about anime. Like, he knows that. Evil. Okay, top 3 anime. I will start with that. In no particular order. Okay, no particular order.
I don't know. Can it just be random?
Okay. First, I'll put my number 1.
Okay.
Is that fair? Okay, number 1 is fair. The other 2 are in no particular order, okay? This is just peer pressure that I have to pick my favorite. One Piece. Easily.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah. I'm nearly caught up with One Piece. I'm on episode 1100 and something. I'm very dedicated to it. It's something that I get to share with my brother as well. So it's quite nice. Whenever he comes to visit me from Texas, we always watch it together. So I think because it's sentimental, that's
class.
It's so good. Then I would say Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if either of you guys have heard of it. I just think it's a fantastic. Oh, it's really good. If you like any type of like adventure kind of or fantasy, shows, you would definitely fall into this. It's really good. They have very like dynamic characters, there's a couple morally gray characters, which I particularly like. I like, a little bit of friction, I think it's really good. And the world building is fantastic. I love Hunter x Hunter. That's actually what this tattoo is from. That's one of the characters. It's called Crollo's Cross. I have Crollo's Cross tattooed on my wrist. And then I would say Witch Hat Atelier, which is just very similar to the books that I read. I read a lot of fantasy novels. And this anime is about 3 little girls who are being trained to be witches, but the terminology of being a witch is gatekept because anybody can be a witch, but that community does not want them to know that because they will get into like wars. Essentially, they don't trust people with that amount of power. So it's really, really interesting. And it's just straight from the first episode, I was hooked. And that show in particular took 7 years for them to animate. And the second that I started watching it, I could immediately see why. Like, they put so much love into animating it with such extreme detail and absolutely beautiful colors and just everything. It's just fantastic. The storyline is like the cherry on top, it's just amazing. So I'd say those are my top 3 right now anyways. Obviously subject to change the more that I watch, but Witch Hat Atelier is like every Monday, that's my go-to. I'm busy Monday evenings because that is what I watch every single Monday. That's my ritual. You know, I sit in that bed right there and I watch it. You know. And then was it Pokemon or sets?
Top 3 Pokemon sets. Yeah. Hopefully this time I understand what you're saying.
You will. I will say unpopular opinion, but Brilliant Stars. That was one of the first sets that I opened when I was started to get back into the hobby.
Yep.
And I always loved the trainer galleries. And there was a short period of time where I debated master setting it, and I just kind of gave up because it's so big. It's so big.
Same.
Yeah, it's huge. I will say that.
Yep.
I will say Tag Team All Stars GX. It's a Japanese set. I actually still have a booster box in that closet. It's my favorite set of all time. So I have a box on standby. That's another set that I debated master setting. So now I have like all of the tag teams and everything just sitting in a binder waiting for me to finish it one day. I will say that, and then I will say Destined Rivals. I know another unpopular opinion, but it's because I never got to open Team Rocket. That would have been my favorite set, that or Gym Heroes, but I feel like I would be kind of LARPing to say that it's my favorite set when I've never actually opened any, you know what I mean? I've always loved trainer cards. You know what? So many people have said that. My sealed collection, actually, you know what? I do need to share more of my sealed collection one day, but I have some insane stuff in my sealed collection, dude. It's because I used to work in GameStop. So I have yeah. So that happened. But back to the, Gym Heroes and, whatever. Always loved the trainer Pokemon. I don't know why. I just like having the little bubble of the trainer. I always thought it was like really interesting, and I always thought the concept of dark Pokemon and like Brock's, all on it or something. Yeah, Sandshrew, like things like that. Like I love those cards, and so when they brought back the trainer cards and Destined Rivals, I had to master set it, and now I'm only 2 cards away. I'll have you know, Dean. So
I'll have you believe I'm only 2 cards away.
Ooh, what cards are you missing?
Ooh.
So one I'm not worried about because I can get it real quick is Team Rocket's Archer.
Ooh.
Just a full art trainer.
I'm in danger.
Well,
I'm in danger.
My other one is a dangerous one. It's Cynthia's Garchomp.
Mm.
I feel a little bit better now.
What do you need?
Mine are still pretty bad. Go
on.
I need the Nidoking. I need the Nidoking.
Okay.
And I need the Moltres.
So we're roughly at around the same value-wise.
Roughly about the same, yeah.
Roughly about the same value-wise.
Yeah, it's just out of sheer principle. I'm sorry to any Nidoking enjoyers out there. Out of sheer principle, I refuse to pay over €100 for it. I refuse to.
I went to, I don't know if you saw one of my recent videos, I went to the Antrim Card Club, so it's a monthly club that goes on in Antrim. So I went to it, and the whole point of the video was I was hunting for Cynthia's Garchomp. 20 vendors, none of them.
Nobody had it?
No one had it. Right, I get home, and there's a guy, I don't know if he's watching the podcast, but a guy who's not like a vendor, doesn't have a Pokemon page, he just saw the video, and he was like, hey, I have it, I'd be willing to sell it to you. And I was like, I just blew my budget, because I didn't think I was getting it.
Yeah.
So I can't buy it. But he said he'll hold it for me. So technically,
well, there you go.
Because I know, because in case people don't know,
it is now.
He did say, no, I don't know. But just so people who don't know, this Destined Rivals race has been going on between myself and Ali for quite a while now. Along with quite aggressive pack battles as well.
I remember it after the early card show.
We do seem like we're great friends and having a good time right now, but off camera we're actually big Destined Rivals. We actually
we really are.
Yeah, actually don't like each other. I actually hate each other with passion. No,
this is performative.
I just knew for monetary value it would make sense to get her on, but other than that, it's pure rivalry. I actually get a lot of hate in my Discord because of how much I love Destined Rivals. A lot of people in my...
I don't understand it. I
really don't.
I get a lot of hate for it. I think it's fantastic.
Beautiful
I
set.
think it's one of the best sets to come out.
It's a beautiful
like
set.
one of the best modern sets for sure.
I do think they missed not doing dark Pokemon, but
for sure,
still
for
brilliant.
sure.
They missed out on not doing dark Pokemon, and they also missed out on not doing anything related to Team Rocket. Like I mean, like they had don't quote
Giovanni
me with that, because they do have like rockets, whatever, but they don't have like the face of Team Rocket, which is obviously Jesse and James. You know what I mean? I was really looking forward to getting a little bit more of that. At least like, you know, James is Arbok, or you know, like James is Weezing. You know,
something.
Jesse's Arbok. You know, something.
It would have been cool if they didn't call everything Team Rocket something, Team Rocket something, Team Rocket something.
Yeah,
it would have been better if it was a little bit more specific. But
also the reason why I asked for Covered to do a red, so I can get it in there, because it would look sick.
Yeah.
In a red,
you know what?
Binder.
I got really lucky with mine. One of my friends, she was thinking about master setting Destined Rivals, and then when she saw the pull rates, just decided to give up. And she had pre-ordered the Voltex one, so I have that. She gave it to me for free because she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna master set it anymore." So here you go.
Pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, thanks, Rachel.
That's pretty sweet. Rachel, I could have been your friend.
Shout out Rachel.
I could have been your friend.
Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah, it would have been cool to have like Dark Pokemon or James is something or Jesse's something. But we got what's that new? Didn't they trademark a new thing? Are you perhaps with Team Rocket? Isn't that a new trademark they did?
Is it?
You guys didn't see that?
No.
Oh boy. Maybe someone's going to beat me to it in the chat. But remember back over a year ago? No, it would have been 2 years ago when we all heard oh my God, they're trademarking this thing called Glory of Team Rocket. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So there was another one just recently in the last couple of weeks. Are you perhaps with? I think that's what it was. Team Rocket. I feel like the chat's going to beat me to it. Yeah, Poke Beach right there, top one. Are you perhaps with Team Rocket trademark filed?
Wow.
I used to pray for days like this.
Telling
you know, it's their second chance. It's their second chance. They better give us some dark Pokemon. I feel like they will. Considering like it's being trademarked, and you know the anniversary set is coming up, and they're bringing back like a ton of, you know, obviously, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What are your guys' opinions about that as well?
Well,
are either of you guys gonna
shout out first of all to Silver Dave who's in the chat, because if what he's saying ever happens, I'll die. Big Silver Dave. Imagine Delta Species. I would. I'd be all in. I would be all in.
Yeah.
Like that would.
You know what I would love? I would love to see some more E-Series. Like I would love if they ran back some E-Series.
Skyridge is my all-time favorite. Like,
so good. Yeah.
We're just gonna send ourselves into a bit of depression now if we just keep going.
Yeah, we will. Just give me my Psychic Typhlosion and my Crystal Ho-Oh and I'll be happy.
Is that all you want? Yeah, that's all you want. Yeah.
That's all I want.
I need
I'll take the
Growlithe
Crystal Art.
One Growlithe full art.
I need a Growlithe full art. Not the Hisuian one.
I need a Sandshrew full art.
Does Growlithe not have anything, no?
Not a full art.
Well, it's got Perrin's.
She just said, not the Hisui one.
I need
not the Hisui
my OG boy. I need my.
Yeah.
I still haven't got a Primeape or Mankey one, so.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Why we pick Pokemon?
But I mean, G comes before M and P in the alphabet, so like I feel like there's a hierarchy that we have to follow here. You know.
Yeah, but like they should just watch my YouTube videos and be like, oh yeah, obviously.
It's like leading Pokemon podcast in Ireland.
Yeah.
Let's appease them.
You know, I'm here doing what I can. Collectormon says bring back Fairy type. That's a shout.
Yes.
They should bring back Fairy type. That'd be so good.
I wish they would.
See Thomas in there mentioned the Crystal Lugia. I think Crystal Lugia is going to be the biggest chase of the set.
I'm okay
with the class. I'm okay with the classic collection. And I had this.
I think it's brilliant.
We had this conversation last time, and one of my points I gave. I know people are sick of the Charizard reprints, but one of the things I gave, just to add a spin onto it, is there's a lot of people that are only in the hobby in the last 1 or 2, maybe 3 years, never got a chance to catch any reprint of a Charizard. So why not let people?
To be fair, like even talking from personal experience, like when Celebrations released was again when I was working GameStop, so I had it behind me like 9 hours a day. I have a Grandmaster set of Celebrations because of that, but because I had just gotten back into the hobby, I was watching all these streamers, and I don't know if you guys remember this, like back in like 2020, like everybody was really into vintage. Everybody really was into vintage. Yeah. All the box breaks were all vintage. They were all Fossil Jungle. They were all base set, unlimited, shadowless. Like, they were all about vintage sets, and it was always the same cycle of vintage sets. It was always like Fossil Jungle, Team Rocket. It was never like, Legendary Collection. Oh, let's do Legendary Collection, or let's do, it was always the same ones. So base set Charizard was all over my TikTok. It was everywhere, good to see some things don't change. But either way, at the time, I remember thinking like, oh my god, like how cool would it be to open like one of those packs, like, that would be so cool, and I was just vicariously living through all these streamers, I was like the lurker in the chat. I never typed anything. I was just kind of like spectating and just, again, just being like, wow, like imagine that. And I remember the day that I pulled it, I lost my mind. Oh my god. I was in the stock room of the GameStop in Stevens Green Shopping Center in the city center. I was in the stock room of there, and I was in my little scrolly chair. I was opening up my packs. I pulled it. I got up, threw my chair back, started screaming. My manager comes running in because he hears a chair hit the floor. He hears me screaming.
He thinks something's happened.
Oh my god, yeah, he was like, am I about to get sued? Like, do I need to check the cameras? Like, whatever. Yeah. But like, it's nice, as much, as I give hassle to base set Charizard, and as much as I wish Pokemon would let it go a little bit, it is kind of nice knowing that somebody else is going to get to live what I got to live, like that experience is going to be somebody else's experience in September, and it's nice, especially for the kids,
Hopefully mine too. I want to pull a Lugia and a Charizard. That's all I want.
Especially you. Yeah, especially you. See, I'm going to try and Grandmaster set it again, which I know is going to be, it's going to be a choice. I know.
You're not going to pull all the hits, that's for sure.
Oh god, no. God, no. I would not. Like, back when I did the Celebrations one, it was all self-pulled. I didn't know anybody in the Pokemon community. But this is what I mean.
You could get your hands on product.
I could get my hands on product. Exactly. I would get it before it went onto the floor,
But even when it was on the floor, you could still get your hands on it again.
Oh yeah, like if I was bored.
GameStop used to be so handy for it.
Like when this one comes out in September, we're all going to queue up day one, and then we're not going to see it again. Till the second drop, there'll be another, and that's it. Like, it's not, we're not going to get to go back in.
And it's going to be 4 times the price, like.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, boy. Good times. Good times.
Yeah. What a depressing end.
Yeah, you ruined everything.
Well, you know what? If we want to end it on a light note, when I did work in GameStop, it'll make you feel better. Behind me, I had Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, and Brilliant Stars. Guess what I just never opened? Never opened any Evolving Skies.
So what have you got behind
Even though... Oh, it was always just full. People would come in and they would buy the Evolving Skies, but I refused to, out of the principle of, oh, that's Evolving Cries. I'm going to go for Brilliant Stars.
And do you have Evolving Skies there with you right now?
It's in sealed products, yeah. But I'm not opening it.
A booster box?
No, not a booster bundle. I have the premium collections. I have all 3 of them. The Flareon, Vaporeon, the Tokyon.
Yes.
I
got those.
That's something.
Yeah, I got those for 40% off as well when I was working there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. Another. That's why eye candy right there. Like I look at those daily and I'm like, Thank God. Thank
I
God.
did. Sorry, actually, just on a side note, I did. On a side note, I did tell you, like, what we charge guests for coming on. Right, it's 3
like
boxes of. It happens to just be the Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon boxes. Did I tell you that?
Jimmy, did you know about this?
Yeah, but it's only for people who used to work in GameStop. Oh, hang on. You used to work in GameStop.
I will give you 1 pack of Sun and Moon.
All right.
Take it or leave it. I know what I got.
Fair.
I know what
I know what I got.
I think we'll we're well over 2 hours. I think we'll call it a night whilst we're on a positive note of Ali boasting about everything she has. Unless
the lack thereof. Yeah.
unless there's something to rip. Other than that, no.
I mean,
Just thought I'd test the waters. And see.
They're actually.
Just thought I'd test them.
You can see the edge of the Vaporeon one. Can you see it? It's like right there.
Yeah.
No, take it down take it down and open it and open the packs and show us.
That looks resealed anyway.
Yeah, I don't believe there's real cards in that. You have to prove.
No, you better open and check.
All right, guys. Jimmy, first of all, as always, thank you for co-hosting and being here and being a superstar and having a beard because people love it apparently. Thank you again to Ron.
We're package deal, me and the beard.
It's the only reason I agreed to come here. I was like, oh, I'm just coming for Jimmy's beard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not even Jimmy, just the beard.
No.
Just the beard.
It's the only reason why people go to the shows as well.
They're actually, Snapchat are actually, they're about a week away from having his beard as a filter. So you can have Jimmy's beard as a filter on your Snapchat.
Yeah, but I think you have to pay for it though.
There goes Jimmy.
You have to get Snapchat Premium to use that one. Shout out again to Ron, who had to attend to fatherly duties again for being with us. And of course, before we thank Ali, thank you to the chat, the wonderful chat, who is the 4th host of the podcast, with your wonderful questions and comments and all that good stuff. Yes, Albie. we're about to finish off though, Albie, so we're about to wrap up. So thank you to everybody in the chat, as always. Really do appreciate you guys, and of course thank you to our superstar guest, GottaCatchemAli. Ali, absolute
Thank you guys
pleasure.
so much for having me. I genuinely had so much fun. Like, I really, really did. I really enjoyed myself. So thank you again. It was a great Friday night.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
It's been an absolute pleasure, and we'll definitely get you back on 6 months to a year, catch up, see how things are going.
Absolutely. Post Japan, I'll be a brand new person. Just watch.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to make sure we're at a show together after September, so we can do more pack battles and stuff again.
Absolutely. I'll be here. I don't have any plans September, October, so let's hope that something good pops up.
Limerick card show,
Emerald
card show. I'm vending Emerald.
I also am.
Oh damn!
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Look at us.
Right. Ali, just hang on after. We'll just catch up real quick in the room after. Albie, yes. Keep me updated, Albie. The answer to that is yes. You keep me updated. Guys, thank you. That's it for episode 28. I think we're back next week. I'm talking to a potential guest. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for everything, for the support, for being in.